sorry about that. There's this bizarre setting that, like, it's broken up on OBS. It's really strange. Where go live and start streaming are two separate things for some reason. And I have no idea why. You think they would be the same thing? Like, that doesn't make any sense. Anyway, that's my problem. Worry about just letting you guys know what's going on. But don't be alarmed once again. I know we left off in the Inn in Whiterun, but I just ran back to hi, hello chat, hello. It's always nice to see familiar faces. But off stream, like right before stream rather, I just ran back to Solitude, or fast traveled back to Solitude, because today, and for anyone new, just in case, we've been playing as our Dragonborn, who's a completely separate character from me. Like, I'm just for our magic playthrough. She's our Dragonborn. Her name is Mahali. And so I had to run back to Solitude, and I quick saved here. And anyone who was here last time, you remember how my potions disappeared? Do you guys know where they were? Somehow, and I already grabbed them all, but somehow they had ended up in the auto sort in the potions section, because this mod has an auto sort, which I don't really like auto sorts. I like doing everything manually by hand because that's just how I am. And I thought that's what might have happened. I was like, how did I do that? Hi, hello everyone coming in. Yeah, don't worry about being late or anything, guys, because I'm always like a little bit late, I think, because I don't know, there's this bizarre thing with OBS where go live and start streaming are two separate things for some reason. I have no idea why. So I don't know, I'll have to look into why that's the case, but that's just a me being curious thing. So let's check our inventory. So our goal today, everyone, is, well, we don't really have a goal today because I thought it would be nice to just kind of explore. Which is something I realized we haven't really been doing too much because we've been so like, okay, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do this kind of thing. And I'm like, you know what? That's been what we've been doing for the past few playthroughs. Maybe we should just have a chill day where we just explore. So let me dump some stuff to sell later. So I was like, you know what? We just should have a chill Friday today where we just explore and find as many locations as we can and check those out, see what's going on. Because at the end of the day, Mahali is not only the Dragonborn, she's an explorer at heart, and she loves Dwemer stuff, so we gotta get on finding some Dwemer ruins, right? Yeah, let's just poke around. And yeah, okay, so for anyone like totally brand new, in case you don't know, this of course is not my first time playing Skyrim. I've been playing it off and on for the past, you know, ever since it came out. So I know where a lot of things are. I've done a lot of the quests and all of that, so on and so forth. By the way, chat, so yeah, if I ever pretend and play dumb, it's because I'm kind of role-playing with you guys. I'm kind of role-playing as my characters. Okay, chat, this is what I wanted to show you. So in addition to us having all these lovely convenient crafting station, and I dressed the mannequin up so Susan doesn't bonk me, because I want to keep my lovely sculpture mannequins that I have had for years now. So the two, besides this, which is kind of freaky, let me go show you guys. This is another crafter station where you can extract energy from soul gems, or I don't remember what it was. Don't worry about it. Anyway, this is the two important things. So we have the replica workbench and an archaeology workstation. Our dear friend, the museum curator, our was it Arian? I think it's Arian is his name. He was kind enough to put these in our little hangout, our little home away from home. And this is where we make replicas. So there are things like, of course, the golden claw, because it's a little quiet today. Let me scoot closer, guys, because I didn't change anything with the sound settings. Let me know if that's better. But there are things like, for example, the golden claw. And, wow, I love all this alchemy stuff. Yeah, we're going to be an alchemist for sure. And the dragonstone, because we need to give these away to who they belong to or who actually needs them. So we need to make replicas for the museum. So, gold ingot, worried stones, that's from mining, making drugs. Let me get some. No, I'm not an illegal drug creator, although I'm pretty sure alchemists could do that, We're not making skooma, chat. That's one of that's the most popular illegal drug of the Elder Scrolls universe, and this lunar sword, in case we want to use it, which we're not going to be. Perhaps making moon sugar? Yeah, I don't know. Maybe. And so, yeah, we're going to be keeping our eyes out. Also, one thing I love about this mod is, so you'll find these ruined books in all sorts of places, like Nordic ruins, etc., and it's like, oh, they have no use in the base game. But with this mod, they do. You can make paper out of them, and paper is for making book replicas, which I will show you guys another time. So this workstation here, the archaeology workstation, is those fragments we picked up. We have a bunch of them because for anyone who wasn't here or maybe doesn't remember, we went to this bandit camp and there was this Argonian skeleton with this backpack. And when we checked his backpack, we got a journal and we also got these little fragments. And I was like, oh, is this from a different quest? And no, it's from the museum quest we're using. So you can make all these neat little trinkets to put in the museum here from these little fragments, which of course Mihaly would be interested in these, the Dwemer stuff. So there's like snow elf stuff from all these ancient Falmer, Nordic stuff. So we're not going to worry about these right now. We do have the fragments and whatnot, but I just wanted to show them to you guys. So anyway, let's get going. I want to show you guys the secret. Don't tell anyone. Moon sugar, new kind of cookie. No, chat, no. I mean, it is an illegal drug, so it's pretty much, you refine moon sugar to make skooma. Streamers Giant Aria has so much fun. Oh, I'm so glad, chat. That makes me so happy. I'm always happy to hear that. Because that's what I'm here for. I'm here for you guys to relax and be entertained and have a good time and forget about the worries of the world for just a few hours, So, show you a secret, chat. Hello! Hi! I see a new face in chat. So anyone who's new in chat, if you have any questions at any time, just let me know. Yes, my chat is very friendly and very kind. But yeah, we have a shortcut from our little safe house to the museum, which is super nice. So we can just dart in and out. I mean, I guess we could leave this open. So we can quickly go, but we want it to stay a secret, so boosh. But yes, we're just doing some exploration today. And if anyone who's not familiar, this is a really big Skyrim mod called Legacy of the Dragonborn. It's this big old museum, which you can store all these artifacts and unique weapons and armor. And you have this curator who sends you on little missions and stuff, and he also kind of just lets you have free reign. Like, he's like, oh, just keep an eye out for things. So it's kind of like, doesn't hold your hand, it seems so far, which, by the way, guys, I'm new to this mod as well. This is my first time trying it out, so we're all getting to experience it together for the first time. But yeah, I'm just showing you guys the museum again. It's very fancy, very beautiful, very well made. It is such a detailed mod that hooks into a bunch of other mods, and it's so incredibly well made, and the team that made it is really passionate. And the lead mod maker, I think it's a team. It might just be one guy, but it might also be a team. I'm not sure. But I know the lead guy is Ice Cream Assassin, I think is his name, which is a really funny and cute name. But he put so much work and passion into this mod, and so many other mod makers like contributed to it and whatnot. And here's our Dragonborn, by the way. Her name is Maheli. But yeah, so it's an amazing mod so far. It's really well done, and while he does, like the museum curator, does give you some quests, like for the most part, he just tells you to keep an eye out for special stuff in your adventures, and that's it. Like, I'm sure there will be like more stuff where he's like, hey, you know, I got word of this and that, you know, but he kind of also just lets you have free reign. It sounds like he lets you just be free and go wild, and that's exactly what we're doing today, because the last few days, for anyone who missed the last few streams, we had like some yeah. But so we had goals the last few times. It's like, okay, we're gonna unlock shouts, or okay, we're gonna do this and that and this, you know. I just remember something, chat. Let me go into settings really quick and turn off something. We do not want this on. Save on travel. Save on wait is fine. Save on rest is fine. But we do not want save on travel. We do not want. And I'll explain why in a second. I love it. My collector soul would never be satisfied. Yeah! Just like me, huh? I, at heart, will always be a collector in real life, in video games. I love collecting stuff. It's like one of my passions. I don't know what it is, but it's just so unbelievably like satisfying to just have my cute little collection of things, you know? And I don't know, it's just always been like that ever since I first started playing video games. I'm like, oh, I can collect stuff. Ooh, so some of my favorite video games are like stuff where it's like a collect-a-thon. Like if you guys have heard of Banjo-Kazooie and, you know, Spyro and that kind of stuff, where you get to explore like these different colorful levels, but you also are like, oh, we gotta collect all of these and all of these, and I'm like, ooh. And some people are like, oh, collect-a-thon, I hate that, but I love that stuff. I like checking off a list too, if it's like a bunch of stuff. It's really foggy today. Yeah, I love foggy weather. It's so pretty. So we're just gonna go. We're just gonna run in a direction and go. So maybe I won't check the map as much today. But so what I was doing earlier, guys, with the saves is, so we've been having a bit of technical issues the last few streams. Anyone who was here, I'm so sorry about that. I did do some research. Turns out it might be the I see chat, the setup of some mods just not playing well together, which is an unfortunate thing about Skyrim, is no matter how well you set up your mod list, you clean up your mods, you make sure they're in the right order, etc., etc., certain mods, even if you put them in the right order, because you got to sort them properly, they will not play well together. And it's just something you have to put up with if you want all of them installed. So I have Legacy of the Dragonborn, which is already a very heavily scripted, intense mod that ties into a lot of stuff. I have one of my alternate start mods. Oh, I was afraid that was going to be a freeze. So what we've been getting are freezes. We haven't been getting crashes. I got one crash last time we were streaming, but they're mostly freezes. Like the game will just completely freeze up and I'll have to Control-Alt-Delete, close it, and reopen it. But thankfully I'm good at, you know, chatting with you guys, so there's no really like downtime when that happens. So bless my gift of jabbering, I guess. But yeah, turns out, because Legacy of the Dragonborn is such a big mod, it can kind of not play well with certain other mods. It's really one of those mods that you devote the entire save file to it. So yeah, it's just one of those sorts of things, you know. And we also have Helgen Reborn, which reworks the city of Helgen and rebuilds it after the destruction. So I'm thinking those, and then there's my alternate start mod, of course. So I'm thinking there's something with those three mods that's just not playing well together. Because I have seen some other people, when I was doing my research, I saw some other people who were having the same problems with Legacy of the Dragonborn and something else, and that was an actual crash. That's interesting. So anyway, I'll use that as time to catch up with chat here. Let's see. Me with my tarot and gemstones in real life and 100% so many games. Oh yeah, I love gemstones, and tarot is such an interesting thing to me. I've had some readings before and they were like scarily accurate, and I was like, oh wow. So that's definitely really neat. Yeah, I love completing games too. It's just so satisfying, so fulfilling, you know. Banjo-Kazooie and Spyro, yes. Yeah, those are two of my favorite games of all time. I have such a deep love for a lot of Nintendo 64 games, PlayStation 1 games, and GameCube games. Those are like three of my favorite systems of all time. And of course PC stuff, because I'm a PC baby at heart, you know. But yeah, I have such a soft spot for the old Spyros and Banjo-Kazooie. I love those games with all of my heart and soul, and I definitely want to play them on stream for you guys someday. So that would be really nice to just do a, like, you know, retro month or week or whatever, maybe month, you know, someday. Love the cute little lantern hanging on side. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Yeah. So I love this lantern mod too. So I was kind of torn when I was first putting the mods together for Maheli here. And so there's this light lantern mod, which it's very simple. I just hit a key and it goes, I can put it on and off, and I don't really have to worry about it. And there's two other settings. You can have like a magic ball like floating above your head, or you can just have a light that seems to have no source. So that's more like for screenshots and whatnot. But there is an alternate lantern mod. And don't worry if it freezes up when I quick save. That's just how quick save works sometimes. But there's an alternate lantern mod where you actually have to upkeep it. You actually have to keep oil in your inventory and keep like buying oil, and it will like run out and stuff. It's such a cool like little immersion mod, and I definitely will be using it on one of our other characters we're going to be playing as. But as Maheli, I was like, you know, I already have enough like really complex stuff going on with her playthrough. So at the end of the day, when I was going to use the other one where you have to use the oil, I was like, you know what, for hers, the little simple one seems to be best, honestly. Not to go into detail, but I always lull when I think about a reading I had where the person drew the pass card and just went, oh, honey. No, unfortunately, I'm not super, like, knowledgeable of tarot, so I don't fully get the implications behind that, but I can get the vibe, you know what I mean? Like, that there are certain cards that when you draw it, you're like, oh, it's this one, you know? So I at least get that kind of vibe, yeah. So, the person who did my reading, she was someone I knew. I was close friends with her daughter. Oh, hello, sir. Are you friendly? You're not friendly, are you? Or are you friendly? Hello? No, you are not friendly. No. Run. Chat, we need to get out of here. Oh, he is very unhappy we have disturbed him. I'm sorry, Mr. Ice Atronach. I didn't mean to. Oh. Come on, man. I'm just taking a nice little walk. No. Oh, yeah, you better run too, whoever you are. Run. Oh, we're gonna save. That was close. Run, yeah. What a jump scare. So chat, I'm sorry in advance if you guys get jump scared, and if I get jump scared, and because I get jump scared, you guys get jump scared. But I have a mod installed that adds a lot of new creatures and monsters and stuff to Skyrim, and it is my first time trying it out, so even I am going to be surprised with the results and what pops up. We had a moment where actually I need to do some clips for you guys, because I realize not everyone can, you know, always be here for streams. Not everyone can be you know, watch the full streams if you guys are here, because I understand you guys might pop in and out. You might put on the stream while you're doing something and kind of be, did another one just pop up? some of you guys might be doing other things while the stream's going on, and maybe you're not fully like paying attention or whatnot. Did it seriously freeze again? Haha, it froze because of an ice elemental. Oh boy. Was the ice guy from one of the new mods? Yeah, and I think I just to let you guys know. I love this snowy landscape so much. Yeah, me too. Task manager. Alright, so this is just something we're gonna have to deal with. So, if this freezing gets too annoying for you guys, what I might have to sacrifice is, because Legacy of the Dragonborn I do want to keep, but I might drop like Helgen Reborn or something. My alternate start mod shouldn't be causing any trouble because its scripts should stop running when you've already used it and you start hooking into the game's actual like vanilla quest and whatnot. Is that an in real life person or an NPC? The person who did my reading was a real person, an in real life person. If that's what you guys are referring to. And I'm also debating whether I want to call out you guys by name or just say you guys or chat. I have defaulted to you guys in chat, but, you know, so everyone feels like included or whatnot. But, and I also wonder if like calling out people by name might make people, you know, feel self-conscious or shy or bring too much, you know, oh, the person who ran with me. Oh, no worries. Oh, I see what you mean. Oh, she's a vampire. Excuse you. That ice wolf is level 17. We might not. We're doing a ton of damage though. That vampire doesn't want to cause us any trouble. Yeah, we are strong. Oh, I see what you're asking now. So no, Skyrim isn't a multiplayer game, unfortunately. It would be so cool if it was like, let's say, if you guys are familiar with Dark Souls, or... Oh, we get to meet this boy again. There he is. Okay, we might be running... Oh, that's cool. He leaves like ice shards and stuff, so we get to see this boy again. Hello, you're so cool. That would be really cool though if that vampire lady who was just running by me was like a real person and not necessarily like, you know, I was thinking more of the sort of thing where I said like, you know, in Dark Souls and like Elden Ring and Bloodborne, where you can see other players like there and whatnot, but you don't actually see them for long and they just kind of fade in and out. But yeah, that would be so cool if in Elder Scrolls 6 they did something like that. But yeah, for anyone who's not familiar with these games, they are single player games, and I think Bethesda did add an optional like multiplayer in some of the newer releases. I don't know how well it works though. But yeah, it would be really cool if it was like kind of a thing where people could like visit your world and like invade or come and help you or whatever, just like in Dark Souls. That would be so cool. Uh-oh. You guys friendly? And this is the thing, you don't know if people at forts are gonna be friendly or not. They're doing their pose. Oh, like they want to cause me some trouble. Let's do a save here. Just in case this doesn't go so well. Hello?
Picked a bad time to get lost, friend.
Oh yeah?
Now ain't this a surprise?
I'm not lost though.
What you
Ooh, I just parried him. Hello. Ooh, he rolled away from us. Okay, level 5. That's not so bad. Hey. Hey. You gotta be careful. Oh, there are now 3 of them. Yeah? It's not gonna happen, sir. Oh, I forgot. We're the Dragonborn. One guy's down. Oh. Oh. Here we go. 2 down. You missed. Okay, we should be very careful about this. Let's see, extra points. Oh, we have a bunch of minor healing potions. Hey, come get me. It's Swing, swing, come on, swing. Oh, we got an archer to deal with now. No, no mercy. You're not gonna give me any. I see you back there. I see you.
You still can. That's your best, huh?
I literally just shouted at you with an ancient draconic magic, and you say that's your best? Excuse you, sir. Oh, there is another archer up there. Let's put this away so we run faster, because yes, having your weapon out slows you down. Oh, do a zigzag. Oh, oh, oh. Nah, that would not be conducive to living, because, you know. Whoosh. Yeah. Yeah, no. See ya. Oh, so many archers. Hello, gentlemen. And yeah, the thing I did earlier, turning off autosaves, is autosaves during travel can freeze up your game, so I turned those off. That is actually I think a verified issue that can happen. Oh, you missed! Yeah, I'll say enough of this. Yeah. Oh, you missed again? Yeah, headbutt. I think that's everyone. Anyone else want to come? Huh? Huh? That's what I thought. That's what I thought. Yeah, let's just save over this one. Okay. Time to loot the corpses. Person. I'm all caught up on chat. But, I might start referring to you guys by name. Because, I don't know, I think that's a little more personal. And it's nice to get to know people's names, you know. And it helps me remember you guys, because the reason I was going, like I said earlier, the reason I was going for the whole, like, more general, kind of more just saying, oh, hi, Jan, you know, this and that, chat, you know, so on and so forth, was so everyone kind of feels included. But, I don't know, I think it's also nice to call you guys out by name, too, so I think I'm gonna start doing that. Because I have been noticing regulars, and I don't know, saying people's names just makes people feel nice, you know. Because I am also a watcher of VTubers, and it's pretty nice when they mention you by name, right? Now, granted, with some larger communities, I can see why they will just say, like, chat, because, you know, it goes by way too fast, and there's no way, under the stars and sky, that you can catch whose name that was, you know what I mean? So you just say chat. I think with a smaller community, though, there's no harm in being like, hey, so-and-so, oh yeah, so-and-so, you know, that kind of thing. I'm okay with it. You can call me by my nickname, but I think it might be difficult for you to remember everyone's preference. Yeah, so I'm just gonna have to do what's best for me, you know? Unless something makes someone super uncomfortable and they say so, I'll try to remember that, but eventually there might be a whole lot of you, so that might be very difficult for me to do. But yeah, I think I'll go back and forth, you know. I think sometimes I'll say your guys' names, maybe sometimes I won't. It's whatever feels natural at the time. Okay, I think we got all the bodies. And yes, yeah, I've been referred to as chat in larger stream. That's completely understandable. I don't mind being called by name in a small stream either, though. Gotcha, gotcha. That's Sky. Oh, sorry, guys. I am so sorry. Here you go. Let me turn off interface. Toggle. You guys can just admire this. Yeah, Skyrim is a really beautiful game, even without mods. But this is with mods. I have an Aurora mod. I have a mod that makes the stars look all like glittery like that. You see like that effect around them that makes them look like a star, you know, that's from a mod. Pretty sure I have a mod to make the moons look more detailed. And yeah, there are 2 moons for anyone who's not familiar with the Elder Scrolls. Because my streams are for people who maybe have never even played Skyrim or any Elder Scrolls game at all, or people who are veterans like me. Like, everybody's welcome here. Even if you don't understand what's going on. And you guys are always welcome to ask me questions in chat, even if I'm like in the middle of combat. Like, I'll get to you like after combat or after like dialogue, because I try not to talk in the middle of dialogue. I know people hate that. I know I hate that. You know, I might make a little funny quip here and there or laugh. But for the most part, I'm going to keep my mouth shut during dialogue because I want you guys to experience the story and the characters and all of that kind of thing. But yeah, don't feel like ashamed or left out or whatever if you don't know what I'm talking about, because I just like you guys being here to hang out with me in one of my favorite games of all time. I just like you guys, you know, just asking questions and being curious and maybe just enjoying silently. That's fine too. Like I always say, like, silent watchers are valid, even if you like usually talk, or maybe you never talk in anyone's chat. That's fine. I don't mind, you know. Whatever kind of watcher you are, you're welcome here, you know. Yeah, the auroras, like, every time I see them, and they're different colors too. Like, right now you guys see how it's green, blue, and purple. On another stream we had one that was more like red, yellow, and green. So there are like different auroras, and I don't know if that's part of one of my mods or what. That might just be in base Skyrim. So pretty. Yeah, gonna remain myself to chat and get all the parasocial attention. I'll get most no. No. That's really funny though. Pizza, yeah. That chef's kiss, Pizza Queen, huh? Yeah. Yeah, so pretty. Okay, I think that's enough of that. So yeah, you guys ever wonder what I'm doing? Oh, dang, we can go inside and beat up some more bandits. You guys ever wonder what I'm doing? What something is? If I mention something, you're like, what is she talking about? Please don't be Hello.
You picked a bad time to get lost.
You picked a bad time to, be here. You're still taking damage. Goodbye. Oh, ow. That hurts.
Damn you!
There's too many of you in such a... Come out here. Oh, well, that was stupid of me. Okay, so I'm getting used to being a physical combatant, because I'm used to being a magical person or a sneaky person. And it crashed. Welp. So I'm not really used to doing like physical combat. So that's something I'm still getting used to, you know. Because being a stealth character, like a sneaky ninja type character, sneaky rogue type character, that makes the game so easy once you get to a certain skill level with it. It's crazy. Because you can just sneak up on people and then insta-kill. And especially if you use like archery, like, and you can just kill people from far away and just do enough damage to do that. It's crazy. Citrine, interesting. So I think I'll take this as an opportunity to do a little ramble here. So for anyone who's not familiar with the Elder Scrolls series, there are currently 5 mainline games in the series. The first one was Arena, the second one was Daggerfall, the third one was Morrowind, the fourth one was Oblivion, and the fifth one is the one we're playing right now, which is Skyrim. And they each had their own unique like setting, and they've been around for like, the series has been around for like going on 30 years, which is crazy. And Skyrim itself has been out for 11 years. It had its 11th birthday on 11th of November, which is 11/11, because Skyrim came out 11/11/11, so which was super cute. I know they did that on purpose, and people are all like, everyone's like anticipating the Elder Scrolls 6, and they're like, when's it gonna come out? Come on, you know. You won't leave here alive. Oh, she's not in front of the fire this time.
Won't leave here alive.
You missed. Oh, should have dodged that.
That's your best?
I mean, no, because I can do this. Do! Hey, come out here. See if they'll chase us out here. Come here. Come here. Let's just put this on our bar. Come here. Oh, they're not gonna chase us. See, sometimes they chase you. They're not chasing us this time, huh? That's easy to remember. 11, 11, 11. Yeah. It's really funny and cute. Hey there.
It's a bad time to get lost.
Do you think I'm lost, man? I know exactly where I am. Down she goes. Come here. Come here. What? I don't think that's normal behavior, sir. Even for a bandit, putting people's heads on your wall. Oh, maybe it is. That's a chief. Okay. Nope. No. Uh-oh.
That's the last of them.
I don't know how I activated my video card thingy, but that was not a good time for that to happen. International Todd Howard Day? It might as well be. It might as well be, man.
The best you can do.
You know what?
Think you can take me?
I mean, maybe. Gotcha. Whoosh.
You pay for that?
Oh, shit, hitting me too hard. Also, that funny moment when you level up from dying. Man. Okay. For anyone who doesn't know who Todd Howard is, come here, come here. Seriously? Okay. I need to take more care with this. Anyway, for anyone who doesn't know, come on out here, guys. For anyone who doesn't know who Todd Howard is, yeah, it's okay, Chad. It's okay. I feel kind of bad that I'm not doing so well. I'm like, sorry guys, I suck so much. I'm relearning how to be physical combatant because I did have a playthrough where I did purely like a physical. What is that sound? Hello? Something's glitching out. Where did they go?
Huh?
Okay. So, what I need to remember about being a two-hander, especially, is we are slower. And we need more space. So fighting in close quarters is not in our best interest. Okay, and fighting multiple people sometimes is not also in our best interest. What I might have to do is, the funny thing is, when I first started playing this playthrough, I had it on Legendary, which I hope is not the case right now. No, it's on Expert. Let's turn that down a bit. Because the highest difficulty is Legendary, and you're only recommended to, it usually goes by level. So like, if you're new to the game, completely novice. And then once you hit like level 20, go up to apprentice, level like 40 or 50, adapt, expert, kind of around that zone as well. I don't know why it's freaking out. Oh man. Legendary is usually only for people who are like either really good at the game. Like, I'm on Legendary on my personal playthrough. And she's also in the 60s too, so she's really high level. Yeah.
That's
Okay.
the last of them.
We're stuck in the wall. And maybe sometimes fighting people just isn't a good idea. So I turned down the difficulty since I'm relearning how to do physical. And especially since we have such a slow weapon. So anyone who's not familiar with Skyrim weapons, they do also have like a swing speed. So I'm used to way faster weapons. Like I'm used to daggers, which daggers are the fastest weapon in the game, probably, and then swords, then axes, then warhammers, I think. Like, two-handers, like what I'm going for on Maheli here, are incredibly slow, as you can see. Oh, that's not good. That's a vampire. That is a vampire, and she's got a gargoyle friend. We are not tangling with her right now. And also, yes, we have shouts, but level 15, yeah. We don't want to mess with her because we're level like 6 or 7, I think. And yeah, I have a mod that tells me levels, which is really useful to combine with this mod that adds more enemies and creatures, because then I can tell what is not worth messing with, because it's bad for my health. Your magic is low. Thanks, Skyrim. She's draining my magicka too? I'm gonna check something really quick. Do we know? We sure do. We have no magicka. This vampire lady is just draining us dry. She is crazy powerful. She will not leave us alone. If I go in this cave. This is an interesting... Bye! But yeah, I don't remember if I told you guys who Todd Howard is. Todd Howard is one of the head developers of Skyrim. He's like one of the head, devs. It's like a senior producer or whatever. Aaron, stop scrolling my chat, please. I'm trying to zoom in. There we go. Whew. Okay, let's just go in here. And yeah, it seems like a good idea to turn down, because I just said we're not supposed to be touching the difficulty until we get to a certain level. And here I am with it 2 notches up. So let's keep it, because we're only level 5. We're burning through our potions way too fast. Way too fast. We're burning through our potions too fast. And I'm used to playing at higher difficulties with like, what is that? Is that a slime? It's a level 25 gelatinous cube. No. Something I'm starting to really like about this enemy mod is it makes you pick your battles. Like, and it makes it so you have to come back to certain places, because something that was kind of, I would notice in like my other playthroughs where I'm like level 60 and like a super powerful character that can just destroy everything, is you can just go wherever you want. And yeah, Skyrim's that kind of game where you should be able to do that, but I think there's also a charm in being able to like be like, oh, I have to come back here later because this thing is literally 20 levels higher than me. When the slimes are actually dangerous. Yeah, because they're usually like run-of-the-mill little basic boys, right? Slimes, they're usually like... You guys hear that? What is this? Let me quickly eat something that regens our health. Eat something that regens our stamina. And our magicka. There we go. Oh, turn our lantern back on. Hello? Lime jello? Yeah, it did look like lime jello. What on earth is this? Save real quick. Can we touch it? Oh, we can walk right through it. Maybe we shouldn't be. Hello, friend. Oh no 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 no. I had to be curious. I had to know. Like, let me hit this. See what happens. Don't you worry, I'll be back to show you what's up. I'll be back. Is that a wolf? Come here. Come here. Yep, it's a wolf. Ah, some enemies that aren't going to murder me. Somebody, thank you, the maybe friendly person. Ooh. Wait, who are you chasing? Spore Swarm Ambush Camp. No, 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 no. We do not want to mess with them. So anyone who's not familiar with the Forsworn. Forsworn are like bandits +1. Like, the Forsworn are this cult of, like, crazy people. Their story is also kind of sad, though, because it's one of those cases of, like, they were here first, another group of people came in and kind of kicked them off their lands kind of thing. It's, you know, and they've just turned, like, really savage and, like, they do, like, human sacrifices and stuff like that. I don't know if they've always been like that, or is it just in retaliation to, like, the Nords coming in here and being like, nope, this is our land now, guys, and they're just like, oh, I'm not really sure. I would have to look into it. Like, I know a ton about the lore, but there are still some groups where I'm just like, huh, I've never really dug into their lore too deeply, you know? Oh. Got a lantern. That is another crash. We're getting actual crashes today, chat. Oh, there is definitely something very unhappy with us. Something I've noticed is we only get crashes when we're out in the world environment. I don't think we've ever gotten any when we're indoors. Like either in a town, in a house. We've never crashed in there. And that makes sense because those are smaller, like, little loading cells or whatever. But we'll get those crashes when we're out. Okay, let's not hit that. As curious as we are about it. There's that. It's a cockatrice, it said? I thought it was a dragon because it uses the same sounds and whatnot. No! No, 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 no. I don't want to play with you. I do not want to play with you, sir. You do not want to play. I'm also starting to wonder if all the problems are this enemy mod. Because all the crashes and the freezes happen when we're outside. And it just happened when that enemy landed. Which, I really, really love this mod. It's so cool. But it's also making this kind of unwatchable for you guys, perhaps. And then, you know, I feel bad about it because I'm like, it just keeps crashing. We can't really get nowhere. Like, my personal profile downstairs is dark and scary. Yeah, I actually have a mod that makes everything realistically dark, because in base vanilla Skyrim without mods, it's pretty bright. even at night, like, let's run in this direction this time. It's pretty bright even at night. Let me make sure it kept the, yep, the novice setting. Yep. Okay. It's pretty bright even at night. So I'm like, I don't really like that. I want to actually have to use lanterns and stuff. And real quick, for anyone who's not familiar with Skyrim, Vampire's Thrall. What? Jesus, there's 3 of them? There are 3 of them. There are 3 of you. Oh, they're all level 1 now. Okay. Come here. Come here. Somebody was shooting at me. Oh, it's a thrall. But I killed all your masters, I believe. You! No! No! Bad. Bad. Nights are pretty bright in most games, actually. It always annoys me. I like it realistic. Yeah, same. And I get why they don't, like, do this. Because I think they think for a lot of people that would be really obnoxious. I get it. And they want people to see their game world even at night, so on and so forth. And I'm like, okay, I get it. But I don't know. I guess that's what mods are for. Because for those of us who are just like, no, I want to actually have to use a lantern and not be able to see anything. Well, we can kind of see because there's kind of ambient light coming from somewhere. But, because moons and stuff, even when it's cloudy. Oh, it's raining! Which, by the way, guys, a little lore thing for you all about me, personally. You might not be able to take this guy. These are nasty. They're very nasty. Level up just in time. Because whenever you level up, watch what happens. Everything gets replenished. Oh, we have a disease. That's why these numbers are in red. We have some sort of disease we have to go get cured. Okay. We have... So we're a light armor wearer. Maybe I should start putting points into that as well. This is our level up screen, by the way, guys. It's like the prettiest one I've ever seen in an Elder Scrolls game. Oh, I was gonna give you guys a little lore thing about me. I love the rain. I love the rain with all my heart and soul. So very much. Yeah, I think next time we'll put some points into light armor. Is that one of our buddies that aren't actually our buddies? I'm sorry, friend, to disturb you. You will be going on our merry way. What does disease do? Sounds uncomfy. Okay, so ever since I think this has been the case for the entire Elder Scrolls series, and it's just something they've kept in subsequent games. Different enemies can give you diseases, which are like conditions that mess around with your stats. Like, of course, what a disease is obvious, you know, but in this game, like, the negative effects it can have on your character, like, let's go to magic. So you can see all the active effects on your character under your magic menu. Oh. We've been infected with vampirism, chat. We have to get this cured right away, because we will be doing a vampire playthrough, eventually. This is not our vampire playthrough. Maheli would not want to be a vampire. We have to get this cured. We have 3 days, 3 in-game days to get this cured. But yeah, when you get a disease, it can be caught from vampires like this. It can be caught from various wild animals, like you can get something like called the rickets, or there are all these like in-game like specific diseases that are unique to like the Elder Scrolls world. Of course, this is one of them, Sanguinare Vampiris. It's the vampire disease. And then these are all, so if it's in red, it's a debuff, you know, debuffs and buffs like in like MMOs and other games. And it shows you all the buffs you have on you. So this is from a standing stone, it's what it's called. It's like a permanent buff. If it's got just like that little line, it means we have it permanently. And if it's got a time limit, it'll be this. So this is from eating food. We get buffed from food. I have a mod that makes it so food is actually like useful, because in the base game, food doesn't really do much. It's kind of more of just like an immersion thing. Let's see real quick here. Dracula bit you? I mean, I think I'd already be a vampire if a vampire that illustrious bit me, you know? Which, by the way, guys, the book Dracula, like the old book from like, was it the 1800s? It's one of my favorite books of all time because I'm a huge nerd. Dracula and Frankenstein. Oh, that's just a horsey. You okay? Where you going? Hello? I don't know if we can catch him. Hey! You okay? Are you owned by someone? Yeah, he's someone's horse, so let's not... Uh-oh, is somebody actually fighting? Mr. Ice Elemental? He might be coming this way. Run, horsey, run! Run! In our vampire playthrough, guys, just to give you a little... So I gotta decide, I don't want to ever spoil anything for you guys, because one, I just hate that kind of thing myself. Two, it's in my rules. No spoilers, you know? And that's one of the things that will get you guys bonked immediately in chat. That's the rule where I will, me or one of my mods, will put you in timeout. We won't ban you, but if you spoil anything, we will time you out. We do not tolerate that. And if you keep spoiling stuff, we will have to ban you. But, you know, everyone I've had in chat so far has been incredibly well behaved and very respectful. So, most of my rules are pretty what you would expect them to be, like no spoilers, be nice, you know, don't bring up controversial topics. Like, my rules are down in the description always. They're always there for you guys to refer to if you forget any or if you've never read them before. But, you know, they're pretty, if you guys are familiar with like VTubers and whatnot, it's pretty standard stuff down there, you know. Anything you might see in most VTubers rules are down there. I'm trying to think if I have any things that are unique to me. I don't really think so. But yeah, just have a read of those if you haven't yet, or if you have and you maybe forgotten. But most of them are pretty, not quite self-explanatory is the word. Most of them are pretty what you'd expect, you know. You guys are allowed to swear in chat, like that's fine. I know some people might have rules about that, but I this is technically like a channel for like people 18 plus, you know, adults and whatnot. I expect most of you guys are adults. And if you are a minor, please don't share your age for your safety, for everybody's safety, you know, everybody's comfort. Because sometimes I will be talking about adult content. If you guys look at my planned like channel content, I have it both on Twitter and here on YouTube. I've always had erotica in there, and you guys will learn more about that eventually. But for now, I'm just concentrating on the Elder Scrolls stuff. I don't want to hit you guys with too much variety content, and I don't know if I'm even ready to start doing a bunch of like different content at once. Is this the same bandit camp we were at? We did. I got turned around. So that's something you guys are gonna have to put up with me, is I get turned around incredibly easily. But yeah, so I mean, maybe even if you are 18 plus, just, you know, for your own safety, don't share your ages in chat, you know, that kind of thing. Don't share too many personal details. I don't know if I should add that as a chat rule. Maybe I should, but yeah. I think that's just general, like, internet common sense, though, right? Don't share personally identifying details in chat. Don't dox yourselves, you know. Oh, what are you? You look really strong, so I'm gonna get out of here. You missed! I crashed. I'm gonna try something real quick, guys. Hold on. Don't do what I'm about to do. I'm just trying to make crashes less likely here. So, I am about to do something you do not do in the middle of a heavily modded playthrough. Turning off a mod with an ESP is what it's called. Hopefully we'll get less crashes, because it seems like it doesn't like dealing with all these different things at once. Usually I can get a bunch of mods working together really well. But these don't seem to want to behave. So I'm just gonna leave 2 of these on. But for anyone who ever wants to mod Skyrim, don't do this. Well, okay, let me elaborate here as we load back in. So if you want to take a game and add modifications to it, especially a very complex and even with its base vanilla is what it's called, setup, Skyrim is a very buggy game. It's just how it is, you know. Bethesda games are just kind of buggy. Anyone who's familiar with like Fallout and the older Elder Scrolls games, that pop up right there, it's like, hey, a mod is missing, maybe don't do that. So when you're modding a game, and if you're heavily modding, we're gonna make a new save just in case something goes wrong. If you're modding a game and you're heavily modding it, what you want to do is you want to get all the mods together you want to use in that playthrough at once. You want to do a lot of research, you want to look into it, you want to test it, and then you do your setup, you set up all the mods, and then you do not remove any of them unless it's a texture mod. That's your only free thing to move, is if you overwrite a texture. So let's say you have this mod right here. Let me turn on our lantern. This is like a mesh texture mod. So anyone who, this is going to be some technical stuff real quick. The way mods work is most of them have 3 components. There is a what's called an ESP file, which is like the base core little thing that the mod is. And Skyrim has a limit of 255 ESP files. So you can't go above that unless you combine them together. But in addition to that thing, there are these things called meshes and textures, which are obvious what those are, I believe. And things, mods that are just textures like this, that change my road signs so they look all nice like this. You know, they have the cute little font and the little pictures. You can uninstall those mid Skyrim playthrough. It's totally fine. It really doesn't matter if you uninstall those. But the thing I just did to make stream less crashy for you guys, hopefully, is I just took out some of those enemy mods, because that seemed to be what was crashing us, unfortunately. And you guys might be wondering, it's like, well, if it's crashing so much, then, you know, why have it in the playthrough? And, you know, that's something we just have to learn. Because something you guys are going to learn about modding if you pursue it yourselves, like if you get super interested into this, like, let me say one preface with one thing. It's not for the faint of heart, especially if you want to do like I'm doing and have a bunch of stuff at once. You will have some characters, like for example, my vampire character. I have about as many mods for her as I have for Maheli here, but they're different mods. Like they're different stuff. I hope these people are friendly. It's like different stuff though. You guys friendly? Oh yeah, is this your guys' horse? You guys fighting wolves? Yep. Okay, they're friendly. Let's leave them be. But, so everything in her playthrough plays nicely together. Now, with my Dragonborn, I've started to notice, unfortunately, and it's kind of a learning experience, not just for me, but maybe for you guys too. So, on the one hand, I feel really bad that this keeps happening. On the other hand, I think it might be a good, cautionary tale kind of thing.
Murdered the High King with his voice, shouted him apart.
Yeah, nasty business that. But it might be also one of those cautionary tale kind of things where I can kind of teach you guys some stuff where even if you have one character where the mods are just working really well, even though you have a ton of them installed, it's not always going to be the case for your other characters. Like, for example, I'm trying some new mods I've never tried before, which there's no trouble in that. You know, plenty of people play these mods with no problems at all. But something I'm learning here is big mods like Legacy of the Dragonborn, that big old museum mod we're using, it's a pretty big mod on its own. And piling stuff on top of that wasn't a good idea, you know. And I know, you know, like there could be criticism to be like, you know, oh, you know, why weren't you more careful with it? Why didn't you trust a little bit at a time? That's a good point, you know, but I guess a good counterpoint is I just wanted to try some new stuff for you guys. And stuff that was also new for me. So did I get turned around again while I was yapping? Okay, there we go. And sometimes that doesn't work out very well. And it's teaching me stuff, it's teaching you guys stuff. And we've had some kind of funny moments too. And like every time Skyrim like crashes or freezes, I also get a moment to just kind of talk to you guys and teach you guys some stuff about modding. And I'm sorry if a lot of this is really technical and kind of boring, but I mean, I think part of my mission statement as a VTuber is I want to teach you guys about video games. Not just video games in general, but weird technical stuff too. Ambushed caravan. This might be trouble. Nope. It was a poor dead horsey though. That's sad. Man, animals don't deserve this. That's another thing you guys will not hear the end of for me, is that animals are angels that we don't deserve. I mean, I know I'm an angel, but even I'm like, dang, animals are amazing. I have two, well, they're familiars, so they aren't quite like, you know, the pets you guys might have. They have a lot of magical qualities to them and whatnot, but they look like cats. They both have taken the form of two lovely little cats. I just call them my girl cat and my boy cat because, I don't know. Oh, okay, we don't want to give these guys any trouble. For anyone new, not only to Skyrim, but also to stream maybe, those are Thalmor. Thalmor aren't very nice. They're like this extremist group of high elves that are the current ruling class of the Aldmeri Dominion, which the Aldmeri Dominion is, well, that's the ruling party, and they're like a faction within that party that's currently in charge of the High Elf homeland, because High Elves are one of the main races you can play as in Skyrim. And they aren't very nice. They're very, what's the word? You guys know the Crusades in Earth history? They have the zealousness of those guys. They're pretty nasty. Like, kind of religious extremists. But for them, like, it's religious. Yeah, it is a big religious thing. I love cats. They chose good forms. Yeah, cats are very lovely. It's funny, a lot of my familiars have chosen cat forms. I'm sorry, doggo. I didn't want to have to do this. You're lovely, but you're trying to kill me. I'm sorry. If I had illusion spells, I could pacify you. Because that's what we're going to be doing as our vampire. Because even though she's a vampire... Run! They just tried to drop a trap on my head. Let's not mess with... That's another thing I need to realize, is messing with enemies in the middle of the night when it's actually dark is also not a good idea. I need to be more careful. Because I'm so used to having like night vision as my other character and all this other stuff and not having to care, and she can take a lot of hits. Poor Maheli, we're only what? Are we level 6? Yeah, we're level 6. But yeah, I love cats too. A lot of my familiars over my time on Earth here, because I haven't been on Earth here for too long, maybe a few centuries. I'm much older than that, but angelic ages are angelic ages are really strange and kind of hard to explain to you guys. We don't really keep track of them, but I guess if I had to convert it to your guys's like stuff, well, my age, I don't even know, but I've been here on Earth for a few centuries, I think. And the long time I've been here, a lot of my familiars have taken cat forms. My very first familiar ever on Earth, because something about my cast of angels, we're interdimensional. I'm not from this universe. So, and I've settled here on Earth. I've been kind of a wanderer, but I've kind of settled down. And bandits. Come on, bandits. I'm trying to talk to my chat. Oh, they're level 1. Come here. Should we fight them?
Wait, count out.
Count out my what now?
Start running so I can stab you in the back.
Come here. You don't look like... Oh, it's you. Is it you? Yeah. Get down. And stay down. 6 feet under. Come here. Oh, I don't see you, but I sure see your arrows, buddy. Let's have a munch on this. Let's take our food. Let's eat one that restores or regenerates our health. Excuse me. Excuse me, sir. You're being naughty. And man, it's around the time that a lot of people are celebrating Christmas. You're on the naughty list, sir. You are on the naughty list. Let's get out of here. Yeah, we'll fight who we can, but I need to get used to running from a lot of fights, especially at night. And until we get more shouts, you know? Because we're just a little itty-bitty baby Dragonborn. We just became Dragonborn. Yay, you turned the lantern back on. Baby not scared anymore. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Chad. I'm sorry if anyone has... I think it's called nyctophobia, which is fear of the dark. I'm sorry. Here's your chat. Here's your chat. Here's your lantern, chat. The sticky bandits. You know what? I had a moment where I'm like, I know that's a reference to something, but I don't know what. And then it hit me, and I'm like, that's a reference to Home Alone. Oh, chat, I see what you did there. I know Home Alone. I might not watch up. Okay, here's another thing, chat. I'm sorry to say, but I don't watch a whole lot of movies. I know. I've watched very few movies in my time on Earth. But Home Alone, like the older ones, are a few of the movies I have actually seen. I have actually seen Home Alone. I've never seen any of the newer ones. But I've seen Home Alone, and then my 2 favorite movies of all time, which I don't know if it's saying much since I haven't watched that many movies, but I really like Queen of the Damned, and then 13 Ghosts. And you guys might be a little surprised, like, for anyone who's familiar with those movies, like, wait, those are like horror movies, you know? Yes, chat. I am a huge fan of spooky stuff and horror and gore and all that stuff, which looking at me might not seem like it, may be like, huh? But that's who I am. But don't worry, chat. When we do start playing horror games, you will get plenty of warnings. I will give content warnings within the best of my ability, and I will kind of warn you guys before really intense stuff happens, but I also don't want to spoil surprises for you guys and like jump scares and really like intense stuff happening, because that's just the nature of horror. There's gonna be really weird, messed up stuff happening. I will try to give you guys like basic trigger warnings, but sometimes trigger warnings like give spoilers. So what I will do is probably like a more, you guys friendly? Oh, there's our vigilance assistant. Okay, they're on our side. They're gonna help us out. So these guys are part of a special group that fights like vampires, werewolves, undead. They are our buddies. These guys are friendly.
You've done us a great service.
Really? What did I do? He can cure a vamp! Oh my god, chat. I didn't know they could do this. This is new to me. Can you please cure?
Stendar's light purify you of your ills.
Thank you! Thank you, sir! Yay! We don't have to worry about vampirism anymore. Okay. I'm gonna do this for you, chat. I know who Stendar is, but for anyone new...
He is the god
Stendar?
of mercy, the patron of order and justice for all of Tamriel. We bring his compassion where none can be found, by cleansing all those who would offend his children.
Aw. You guys sound pretty nice. So you're a vigilant?
Yes. Our order was founded after the Oblivion Crisis.
All about
We
that.
dedicate our lives to facing the threat of Daedra wherever they appear.
Okay.
We're quartered in the Hall of the Vigilant. Keeper Carset heads Skyrim's branch of our order there, providing healing and justice as needed.
I'll have to stop in. Okay, you guys sound... Oh, he marked it on our map. Thank you. Thank you, sir. So you hunt Daedra. Okay, for anyone who doesn't know what a Daedra is, he might be about to tell us, but just in case, they're kind of like a demon, but like there's a bunch of different kinds, and they're kind of their own thing, but yeah. You hunt
And any
Daedra?
other abominations that prey on mortals. Vampires, werewolves, Witches.
Witches! What?
But the Daedra
No!
are the worst. Their callous disregard for our lives is abhorrent in the eyes of the God of mercy.
Yeah, Daedra are pretty bad. And vampires and werewolves. I mean, vampires and werewolves can kind of be debated, but the witches one is the one I have a problem with, because technically I'm kind of a witch, you know? But technically not. I don't know. Witches are cool. Come on, guys. Tell me, what is so harmful about these
They are
Daedra?
profane creatures with no hope of redemption. They lure innocents to their deaths and corrupt the souls of all they touch.
That's pretty much
And
true.
their heretical artifacts grant powers to mortals that wreak havoc across Tamriel. They must be destroyed or guarded to prevent temptation.
I guess. Alright, well, thank you guys. You're
Done
awesome.
well.
Thank you. Let's do another quick save. Let's save her for this one. I watched many movies against my will growing up, lol. So now I tend not to watch many. My movie sense is trapped in the early 2000s and before. Yeah, that's interesting. I love hearing people's like experiences with different media, you know. Some people are crazy about movies. One of my favorite VTuber is super into movies, and I'm just like, you know, I'll give some a chance for them, but at the end of the day, I'm not a big movie person. I'm a big, like, video game person. Video game and books are more my thing, and art collecting. And what I mean by art collecting is, like, certain types of art. You guys will find out more another time. But I'm really big into like, following certain artists, and I do a lot of certain types of art. Yeah. But anyway. So, there was a big lore dump there. Let me try to clarify it for you guys a bit. Those are... Okay, excuse you. Jeez! I'm always trying to talk to you guys and they're like, nope, we're gonna kill you. Come here. Come here. So, we might have to... Well, not even might. We're gonna have to be very careful around magic users because we're a physical combatant. I do want to use some magic though, just to make things easier for us, because I never put it forth that I wanted to go full physical on her, because some of my characters, like most of my characters, I don't do that kind of thing. Like I don't go super strict about we're only doing magic, we're only doing thievery kind of stuff, you know, that kind of thing. Oh, it's a horse. Hello, do you belong to someone? Wait, you don't belong to anyone? Were you this bandit's horse? Oh, well, hello. Chad, I think we have a new friend. You're beautiful. Hi. See, if he belonged to someone, it would say steal instead of ride, but it doesn't say that. So we now have a friend, chat. Hello. What do you think we should name him? Or her? I'm gonna leave it up to you guys, maybe. I'm not sure what to name our friend. And yes, one of our mods is now updating. I have a mod that overhauls horses. I feel that. I'll watch a movie if it comes highly recommended by a friend, someone I follow, but don't really seek it out alone. I am... Oh, sorry, Jim. I'm exactly the same. Oh, you guys friendly? Yeah, these guys are friendly. They're minding their own business. Heck, even if my friends recommend movies to me, I'll sit there like... it just feels like such a chore. Like, I'm just like, It's like, but you'll sit there and watch 6-hour streams by your favorite VTuber? It's like, okay, hold on. Let me see if I can put this into words. So if I'm watching a stream or a YouTube video, which that's the thing I do, one of the things I do the most is watch, you know, streams by certain VTubers or, you know, you can't catch me now, see ya. It's different than a movie, because to me, a movie is like a commitment. Whereas if I'm watching someone stream, I don't feel like it's as much of a commitment. Does this make sense to you guys? Yeah, it's different. What a cute horsey. Can we keep him? We are definitely keeping him. Lost Victorian. We are keeping him. For sure. My Chinese sign is the horse. That's awesome. Aw, so yeah. We got a buddy now. Yes, chat. We are not letting this baby go. We're gonna protect him with our life. This is our friend. He seems to like us. Hello, fellow horse. Oh, some other horses. Aw. I always love seeing that when chat's like, yeah, me too. And you guys have like similarities. That's adorable. What was I saying though? But yeah, so you know, it's I see like is it okay? I'm so sorry if I mispronounce your name. Is it Twila or Twyla? Twyla or Twila Woodruff? Which, by the way, oh, dragon skeleton. The guards watching the tower. We fought this dragon, actually, chat, on stream for anyone who missed it. I definitely need to start making clips for you guys. So if you miss out on anything or can't watch the stream, you guys can still see like key moments or whatnot. But yeah, like Chinese zodiac is really cool. Western zodiac is really cool. Twyla. So Twyla? Like Twilight? I don't even know my Chinese sign. I used to know it, but I forgot. Yeah, I don't think I even have one, chat. I'm pretty ancient. I don't know if they go back that far. I think for me, like, I would have to read all of them and see which one I resonate with the most. But I think it's by year, right? So each year... Oh, we don't want to go to Whiterun right now. Each year would be different, you know? Did I get it right? Like Twilight? Twyla. Twyla. Okay, I will try to remember that. Feel free to correct me if I mess it up. Which, by the way, while we're on the subject of names, chat, if you guys are curious how to pronounce my name, it's Greek, by the way. Well, the first part of it is Greek. It's Khione. The K is kind of silent. It's more like Khione. Khione. I can't kind of do it. It's hard to kind of do. But you guys are welcome to pronounce it like Khione, or you can call me Khione if you want, or Khione. It's fine. Whatever's easiest for you guys to pronounce, because I realize, you know, not everyone's good at names or is good at pronouncing certain kinds of names, because I'm pretty sure you guys are going to be from all over the place. I probably don't stream at a great time for certain time zones, unfortunately, which in a perfect world, I would be able to stream for everybody, but, you know, I'm only one little baby angel, and I can't be everywhere at once, unfortunately. So I had to pick a time slot that was good for me and good for my mods. So yeah, that's 1 p.m. EST, which is my time zone. But, you know, if I get enough of you from a certain time zone, maybe I will kind of shift to that time zone. But I don't know. At the end of the day, I do still need my mods here. And 1 p.m. my time is really good for them. So maybe I'll just do a thing where maybe I'll do some extra streams in a different time zone, you know, or whatnot. You guys friendly? Okay. So these people you keep seeing, like we'll just see people on the road, just going wherever on their merry way. You can talk to them or not talk to them. Oh, I see you, Mr. Wolf. Let's see where we are right now. Okay. North to Winterhold. Oh, that's where the Mages College is. So let's keep going that way. You leave my horse alone. Now that it's daytime, it's not going to be as bad to go off the beaten path. Because I think a rule we need to stick by, chat, is when it's nighttime, we need to stay on the path. Because we don't have night vision. I just have my cute little lantern. Hey! Leave my horse alone. Just have a cute little lantern. Let's save real quick. So chat, have you noticed we haven't been crashing? I think turning off those mods help, and doing manual saves helps. So, you know, I want a good viewing experience for you guys. It breaks my heart if it, you know, keeps crashing and interrupting, you know, the experience, because even if I am still learning all this stuff, I'm pretty new to, well, not watching VTubers. I'm pretty new to being one, you know? It's a completely different thing to be one. And I'm still learning a lot of stuff. Unfortunately, my first few streams were super quiet, and then I adjusted my sound settings. Hello? Do we need to help someone out? You bandit? Are you friendly? Oh, these guys are friendly. Hello. There's just some adventurers. You want to talk?
Tidings.
Oh, okay.
Right then.
Hello?
Blade and shadow.
It's Janessa.
Silence and death.
Oh, excuse me.
Never should have come here.
walk always in shadows, so that you...
I knew it!
Our horse is going to hide over there. Be safe, buddy. Yeah, our horse is not gonna fight, which is good. We do not want our horse fighting. He's not gonna fight. Hello.
I know nothing of fear.
This
and
is
nothing
one of
remorse.
the...
Pay my fee, and together we will vanquish any foe.
So you can hire companions in Skyrim. We're not going to be doing that yet because one, we don't have a whole lot of money. Two, I kind of want to like experience a lot of things just by ourselves without help, you know? Another time
If you
perhaps.
change your mind, seek me out here.
Here? In the middle of the wilderness? No, she's going to be in a very specific place where we can find her. But it looks like she's out in the wild right now. That's really cool. I've never seen her like out in the wilderness like that. Usually whenever I see her, she's at this certain tavern in one of the main cities, Whiterun, which is really nearby. Hi, baby. Are you okay? Yeah, who's a good boy or girl? Actually, I'm going to let you guys decide. Okay, chat. Is our horse male or female? Like, I don't have a mod to actually put genders on horses, so there's not going to be any, like, anatomy there, but we're going to have to pretend, okay? So... You... That's a skeleton army. Hello? What you guys doing? We're not gonna mess with them. That is too many skeleton boys. Skeletons are our buddies. Well, they're my buddies because I'm a mythological being, but Maheli here, I don't think she can be friends with them so easily. Skeletons are pretty dang cool and funny. They're hilarious. I love skeletons. Anyway, but yeah, if anyone wants to pick the horse's gender, you can go right ahead. And that's a hard no. Yeah, that is way too many. We gotta be smart, chat. We gotta be smart. I need to be more careful for you guys. And for poor Maheli here, I don't think she appreciates like getting knocked out so much. Which reminds me, I have a mod. I'll have to tinker with it after stream. But I have a mod installed right now where I can make it so we don't actually die. We just kind of pass out, I think. I'm not exactly sure how it works, so I'm gonna have to test it. But it lets you mess around with different settings and tinker them to your liking. So you can set up like your own unique playthrough. Like for example, if you're like role playing as someone who for some reason wouldn't take it a lot of hard fall damage, because fall damage is pretty prevalent. You shouldn't go jumping off of random stuff in Skyrim because you can take damage. Okay, there's guards, so we can help them out here. What's going on? Bandits? Yep, bandits. You guys got them? Yeah, they're good.
Just today's found you well, Thane.
Oh, okay. For anyone who wasn't here before,
Till next time.
we are what's called the Thane of Whiterun. So you can become a Thane of every city in Skyrim if you want to. So here's Windhelm, here's all like the big main cities or whatnot. These big like emblems are like the main holds or cities of the main holds, because the regions in Skyrim are called holds, and each hold is led by a Jarl, which is, we had those on Earth. It was like an ancient Nordic thing. They were like ancient Nordic kings, kind of, I guess. So they have them in the world of Skyrim too, because Skyrim is based off of like Norse culture and mythology, roughly, or sometimes not so roughly, because they straight up use references to certain like Nordic things, like Draugr were a thing in Norse mythology. Jarls were an actual historical thing, I'm pretty sure. Oh, hello. We're not going to catch that butterfly. We're going to leave him be. So they just take something straight from Norse mythology, which is pretty cool. Draugr are kind of like Norse zombies, sort of. They have like more components to them, and Skyrim added its own twist to them as well, I'm pretty sure. I did have to look into it more though. But yeah. Are you friendly, sir, madam? Is that dead bandits? Are you?
Get out of here.
Uh-oh. You look like a troublemaker. Come here.
Get out of here.
He's a scavenger.
My treasure. This is my
You
treasure.
just killed a bunch of people. No.
Be careful.
Be careful. What? No. You're a bad, bad boy. Or maybe he didn't kill these people. Maybe he just is, as the name implies, a scavenger. Yeah. Well, don't get in trouble with Susan. Because, yeah, unfortunately, the body mod I use, if people aren't wearing armor, there will be nudity. So, I have to be real careful sometimes, but it's the best looking ones. So, as long as people have clothing on, we won't have to worry about Susan bonking us. But sometimes I might have to be like, ah! You know, like, I have zero problem with nudity, and I hope it doesn't bother you guys, but, you know, YouTube has a problem with nudity, so I might get bumped. Saw something interesting there. Yeah. Because that guy took all their stuff. He took all their stuff, man. He was not shy about that at all. He's like, nope, I'm taking all your clothes, which we won't be doing because Maheli, one, that's would be really uncomfortable for her. Two, YouTube's gonna bonk us. So, whoopsies. Let's not get bonked so early into our VTubing career. But, yeah, I'll definitely try to be very careful. Do I keep running around in the same circle? Yeah. Okay. Let's kind of have a little goal of direction. Let's see if we can find... Mountain's gonna be on our way there. Gonna find some dwarven ruins. Brief appearance from the shadows, just sure all are being good entities. Oh, okay. Hi, Mooney! Moonshine has joined us, chat. So, anyone who hasn't met him yet, this is my head mod, Moonshine. He might be a little spooky. He might be more than a bit of an edgelord, but he's our edgelord and we love him dearly. Don't be too scared of him. He's only gonna bonk you if you cause trouble. Other than that, he's just gonna be sitting in the shadows, keeping an eye on everything, maybe making a spooky quip every now and then, but I promise you he is friendly. He cares about you guys too. He's just one of those people. He's kind of a tsundere, if you guys are familiar with the term. Oh my gosh, anatomically correct bodies? Oh heavens, I might get the vapors. I am unbothered, but I understand TOS lol. I am so happy to hear that. Twyla, that makes me so deeply happy. Yeah, you guys will hear me rant and ramble. More rants about, you know, nudity and people being bothered by it and it being like so taboo in our culture, and I kind of, it's really complex. I get it. I get why some people might be bothered by it, but it's like, it's also a big cultural thing I notice, especially in some Western countries, but in other countries no one cares. They're like, oh, there's a nude statue in the middle of a fountain, let's take our kids there, because it's just a body. You know, at the end of the day, we all have those bodies. It's just natural, and I think a lot of it comes from really negative cultural practices and stuff where people are taught to be ashamed of their bodies, and it's really depressing and really sad for someone like me who is very much the opposite. I'm always like propping up and upholding like nudity and even erotic stuff as this very beautiful, almost sacred thing, and trying to normalize it. Like, that's gonna be one of my quote-unquote mission statements, I guess you could call it, as a VTuber, is kind of going in the direction to kind of normalize that as a thing, you know? Within reason, because I don't want YouTube to bonk me, but I will be doing stuff on other sites. Maybe not necessarily with myself, because, you know, my own comfort is a thing. But, you know, maybe with some of my characters or whatnot, and we'll see how far I go with some things. I don't know, I'm still testing comfort levels. But one thing I will always forever defend for the rest of my eternity, yes, Moonshine, yes, and it breaks, both in equal measures, breaks my heart and enrages me beyond all reason that that's a thing. Because gore, as much as I personally have a thing for gore and really messed up stuff and really spooky stuff, it's horrible. It's horrific. A lot of people can't take it. And that's reasonable. Like, it's horrible. Like, and it's so normalized, especially in the culture like I'm a citizen in. it's so normal, and it's like, oh no, some women's boobies, oh no, but yeah, there's some dude getting eaten by a zombie in intricate graphic detail. Let's have our kids watch this with us. It's like, I don't understand. Like, it's so depressing, and there's a lot of stuff that goes along with it that gets kind of political that I won't go into. But all I will say is, at the end of the day, I will forever be one of the people that supports normalizing nudity, and certain types of, like, you know, erotica and stuff for adults, you know, because I understand there is some stuff that can mess up children's, like, development or whatever, when it comes to certain, like, hardcore stuff. But when it comes to nudity, no, that should be normal for everyone. It should just be a fact of life. We all, even me as an angel, you know, in this form I'm taking right now at least, I'm putting on a form that you guys can look out without your eyes getting burned out, you know? So I have a form where, if I wanted to, I could very well produce children with a human. We angels can do that. Even my cast of angels can do that. So, or not just, you know, children, we can just partake in certain pleasures and, you know, if we so desire with humans. So, yeah. I am always going to be someone who supports fellow, like, not safe for work content creators or people that just do pinups or, like, you know, softcore, like, stuff like nudity and that kind of thing. That's always going to be something I support and will defend with all my, you know, angelic might, as normal and as something that should be celebrated, you know, because you guys are beautiful. Like, humans, like, because I'm assuming most of the individuals in chat are human. You guys are very pretty, and that's why I've taken this form, because I like the way you guys look, and I think it's really sad that there are some places in the world where you guys can't express yourself properly, or even just your very bodies are, like, taken as something for you to be ashamed of, or that's something that's bad. And that's the most political, quote unquote, I'll ever get on stream, is stuff like that. Like, I'll never go into, like, certain religious beliefs. I'll never go into certain political stuff, like super, like, contentious stuff. But that is one thing that I will bring up on stream. And I'm sorry if it's kind of uncomfortable, but that's just who I am as a person. And, you know, and I won't be bringing it up all the time, you know. There was just a moment there where I'm like, hey guys, so I need to have a little chat about this. And since it's going to be one of the focuses of my content, you know, eventually. So, yeah, not only am I okay with nudity and sexuality and, you know, not safe for work stuff, I actively support and encourage it, for people who are comfortable with it, who are consenting adults, etc., etc. And with nudity, I encourage that as something that should just be normalized, and no one should be afraid of it. I understand trauma exists, and that's totally fine. Like, you know, everyone has their own battles to fight and their own demons to deal with, so to speak. But I hope, even if you do have trauma, I hope you'll understand why it's so important to me, and why it's one of my things that I'll always fight to defend as to be normalized and that sort of thing, you know? So yeah, that's just my little ramble there, guys. So yeah, like, yeah, so it is in my, so we want to go this way right now. I'm pretty sure one of my rules is for you guys to stay on topic, but if I do start up a different topic other than what's going on in stream and you guys want to join in and talk about it, that's fine, because I brought it up first, you know. That's usually the rule with a lot of other VTubers too. Are you guys friendly? See, this is always something, oh, poor baby. Rest in peace. You guys are not friendly. You are not a friendly witch. Peddler's misfortune, yep. Let's not mess with her and her terrifying flesh doggos.
You think you stand a chance?
Nope, that's why. Are you guys friendly? Yay! These guards are gonna help us out. Oh, no, wait, no. They're having a little skirmish there. Okay. Let's not tangle with them. For anyone new in chat, whether it's to this playthrough or to the Elder Scrolls in general, those were two rival fighting factions called the Imperials and the Stormcloaks. So there is the province we're in right now, Skyrim, is on the verge of civil war. And there's two factions. The two main factions are the Imperials and the Stormcloaks. So the Imperials are from the old order, or the basic order. So Skyrim used to be a part of the Empire of Tamriel? Because Tamriel's the continent we are on. Cyrodiil is a region. Cyrodiil is the region below us. And so they used to be part of one united empire. Every region used to be part of that empire. But a lot of unfortunate things happened. There was the Oblivion Crisis, which is the focus of the game before Skyrim, which is the Elder Scrolls Oblivion, which is, by the way, my favorite Elder Scrolls game. And yes, we'll be playing that on stream eventually. But I don't want to change up stuff too much on you guys. I think we'll be doing more Skyrim next week. By the way, hydration check, chat. my mouth was getting dry. My throat's getting like all dry and scrunchy, so I'm like, okay, hydration time. Don't forget to hydrate, chat. Hello, mister. We don't want no trouble. We don't want no trouble. Oh, we don't want to jump down there. But the Stormcloaks and the Imperials. So the Stormcloaks are native Skyrim-born Nords, mostly Nords. I don't know if they induct anyone else into their ranks. I think they're mostly Nordic. But they don't agree with the recent, I think it was recent, the peace treaty that was signed with those guys I mentioned earlier, the Aldmeri Dominion. We gotta go down here very carefully or we could hurt our horse very badly. Let's quick save really quick. So the Aldmeri Dominion is this other faction from the High Elf homeland that they started something from a few hundred years ago called the Great War, and they attacked the main capital of the empire in Cyrodiil, the imperial city. And you can actually go there in Oblivion. But there was this huge war that they started because there's a lot into it. I'm not going to go into detail, but basically there was a big war and they were, hydration check, yep. There's a big war and they were fighting, and a wolf or a dog? Because sometimes you'll see random stray dogs and they're friendly. Yeah, that is a wolf. We don't want to mess with him. All right, we don't want no trouble, sir. But so there was this big war, and the Empire was seriously experiencing a ton of losses. They were getting slaughtered because the Aldmeri Dominion had all these gifted mages and everything, and were super duper strong. And they're like, well, dang, you know, we gotta be super careful about this. We gotta sign this treaty, because the Dominion stormed into the capital. They're like, all right, we'll stop this senseless slaughter if you sign this treaty with us. And the Emperor is like, at the time, is like, okay, so what's the conditions of this treaty? Now, this treaty is called the White Gold Concordant. And they showed him the terms. And one of the terms is, so anyone who lives in the Empire follows the 9 divines. A divine elegance store. Oh, this is a store added by one of my mods. Let's go on in there and look around. But, we're still, uh-oh. Okay, we gotta keep an eye on these wolves, make sure they don't hurt our horse. Are you guys coming over here? But, you guys coming? The Aldmeri Dominion is like, look, you guys worship the 9 divines, so do we. We call them different names, whatever. But we have a problem with one of these gods. One of these gods used to be a mortal emperor. And we don't like that. Mere mortals aren't allowed to be gods, especially not a human, because they're pretty against humans. The Aldmeri Dominion, at least. Not all high elves, of course, you know. Plenty of high elves that don't care, or are just like, no, humans are cool, man. What's wrong with you guys? Okay, I don't think they're coming over here. You know what? Let's just go in, because these guys aren't going to be super strong, hopefully. Come here. Can't let you hurt my horse. Come here. Oh, whoa, swing and a miss. Okay. Fearsome mud crab. Hey, I didn't want any trouble, you cutie pie, but you hurt my horse. Did you guys attack this poor traveler? Anyway. So this specific, oh, I was a farmer lady. A jug of milk, let's take that milk. Let's take her bag. Sorry, but we'll put it to better use. So anyway, they're like, we don't like that you guys, some provinces in your empire are really super into this guy called Talos. For violence, yep, gotta do it. So this guy named Talos used to be just a human emperor named Tiber Septim. He was pretty great dude who did a lot of amazing stuff. Oh, we don't need our lantern on. And let's just save real quick. And he was so amazing, he was deified and made into one of what would now become the 9 divines. This was hundreds of years ago. And so there used to be 8, and then there were 9 because he was transformed into Talos. Oh, it's got some mood lighting in here. Hello.
Yes?
Oh, she can make stuff for me too. And what do you got for sale?
Finest weapons and armor.
Okay. So this is a lot of mod, added clothing and stuff. This is a pretty big it's not really an overhaul mod, but it adds a lot of neat like weapons and clothing and stuff for both guys and girls. It's really nice. And it's been around since Oblivion. But anyway, going back to my lore story here, does she also, oh, she also has crafting stuff. Oh wait, chat, didn't we need a gold ingot? Oh, how much is one? This is really expensive. Oh, they're super expensive. Never mind. We don't have the money to be throwing around. I think we need some iron ingots. Let's grab, kind of expensive, but let's grab 5 of them. Some leather too, maybe. Let's grab 3 of those. Leather strips. But anyway, a lot of these things, if we mine, we can make it ourselves. So I'll look at the clothing offering, see if anything suits our dragonborn while we're looking at this. But so they had them sign this treaty. That's really pretty. I have a guy we're gonna meet that would look really nice on him. He's gonna be my first and probably only male character I'll play on stream for you guys. Unfortunately, he's not very nice, by the way. He's gonna be one of our evil playthroughs, so oops.
The finest weapons and armor.
So they had the then emperor sign this treaty that he had to outlaw worship of that 9th divine, right? And he's like, well, either I piss off some of the people of my empire, or I have my entire empire slaughtered by these high elves, the Aldmeri Dominion. Ooh, that's kind of nice. Oh, these are kind of expensive though. So he had to do what he thought was best at the time. You know, as a leader, you got to make a lot of tough choices, and that was one of his really tough choices. I really like this cape, so I'm gonna buy that. Oh, we gotta be careful with our gold. That's probably gonna be the only thing we buy today. But we can window shop. But so he did what he thought was best, and he's like, "Sorry, I gotta sign this treaty, and you guys can't." Ooh, that would look really nice on the heli, I think. You guys can't worship. It's super expensive though. Jeez, it's nice though. You guys can't worship Talos anymore. Sorry. So in the province we're in right now, Skyrim, Talos is their boy. He's their favorite god. You might even call them henotheist, which, to go with a religious technical term real fast there, a henotheist is someone who acknowledges a pantheon of gods. This would look nice on her too. They acknowledge a pantheon of gods, but they primarily worship one god of that pantheon, and that's the only one they really super care about. So that's how the people of Skyrim are. The Nords is the main race here. Ooh, these are pretty. So they got pissed. Like, some of them were like, oh well, you know, but there's this big faction of Nords who became what are now called the Stormcloaks, led by a gentleman. Oh, that's gorgeous. Led by a gentleman known as Ulfric Stormcloak, so they're named after him. He's one of the Jarls, which is one of like the leaders of one of the holds of Windhelm. He was pissed because he's like, no, Talos has always, and a lot of Nords too, were really mad. They're like, Talos has always been a part of our pantheon. He's really important to us because it shows that a human, when they try hard enough, can aspire to become a god or whatever. we're not letting these stupid elves like tell us what to do or whatever, you know, to quote them. And they got super mad and they made their own little rebel faction. And so the Empire was like, oh, damn, you know, we're gonna have to deal with them now, you know? So Skyrim's about to break out. Is there Tom Hanks? Yeah, like Talos is pretty much their boy. Like he is their number one son, their number one dad. He's everything to them. So they're so mad that Ulfric started this renegade faction called the Stormcloaks that not every Nord agrees with. Like, some of them are like, yo, y'all need to calm the F down, you know? You guys need to calm down. It's not that big a deal. Like, we were gonna get slaughtered, you know? And this store is super nice. Am I allowed in your guys' basement? Is this okay? I hope I'm not trespassing. You guys got a nice place here. Oh, that's pretty. They've got a little fire. They've got all this stuff. Oh, it's not counted as stealing, but I think they just love sharing. Like, dang. We're allowed to look in this chest? Okay. Wait, we're allowed to just... it doesn't seem right. I'm not going to take that, even though it doesn't count as stealing. Because we're not an archer anyway. Oh, hello. Loki. I think he sells mostly stuff for guys, but let's take a look anyway. Oh, he doesn't have a voice actor. Okay, that's interesting. Just didn't give him a voice actor. So yeah, I think he mostly has stuff for guys. But anyway, so there are now these two factions. There are the Stormcloaks who are like, let us worship Talos, please, or else. And then there's the other faction, which is the Imperials, which are like, hey, y'all need to calm the F down. You need to chill the fuck out. And you need to behave. You know, we're dealing with enough with the Thalmor and the Aldmeri Dominion, which are the group of high elves that aren't very nice, you know. And so, you know. So yeah, Skyrim is, when we come to Skyrim, it's on the verge of civil war. Civil war hasn't broken out quite yet. Oh, he sells health potions. We have money for potions? Yes, we do. So, and we, whether we're the Dragonborn or not, because you can get mods to turn that off if you don't want your character to be the Dragonborn, we can either choose to pick a side and participate in the Civil War, or we can choose to be neutral and be like, okay, we have spent a lot of money. Divine Crafting Raven? Interesting, I wonder what that is.
Until next time.
We can't afford it anyway, so let's just do a save here. Back to the... Oh, time for my... Talos. Proof that ambition can grant immortality of certain natures. Back to the shops. Okay. Thank you for joining us, Moonshine. If you're still here or not here. Oh, this is another lady that sells stuff. We don't have the money anyway. Are we allowed to sleep in their beds? Nope. We gotta get out of here. Okay. We'll be back here, chat. Don't you worry. She's very pretty. I love her outfit. Saga. So I think they're all references to certain Norse gods. But yeah, Talos is super inspiring. And he's also really, really cool. Where's our horse? Hello? Uh-oh. I hope we didn't lose our horse, chat. Uh-oh. No! Was that not a horse we could keep? No! Well, I mean, I could reload, but here's the thing. If that's gonna happen every time we go in and out of somewhere, then I guess that's not a horse you're meant to keep. Man. I don't know. Maybe he'll come back. You never know. You never know. It is raining. Oh. Let's put our cloak on. I forget we have a cloak. We have our cloak. Ta-da! Okay. Oh, well. We can always buy a horse. They're super expensive, but we will be getting one eventually. Because it's just nice to have a little buddy on your adventures. And horses help you carry more stuff, too. Let's see, mark heart, solitude. Are you friendly? Well, she's dressed like a bandit. She's not a bandit.
I've been hunting and fishing in these parts for years.
Yeah. Ooh. blessing from Devella. Devella is one of the 9 divines, by the way. Oh, let's not take anything from the shrine. That's not very nice. So, there's a lot of lore I can share with you guys about the 9 divines, but let's keep it on Talos for now so I don't like info dump a bunch of stuff and you guys get confused. Let's make sure we're still going the right way. Yep. Because while we are just kind of exploring, I'm also kind of trying to grab this main city over here that's like going to be Maheli's favorite city. And you guys will see why. Because she really likes this ancient race called the Dwemer. They're like this ancient techno race that is like extinct now. And they're like her favorite of all time. So this city is built on one of their old settlements. Okay, just a mercenary escorting a noble. Let's leave them to their business. But yeah, Talos is super inspiring. And technically he is 3 beings in one god, which gets really complicated. So he's the combination of that emperor I mentioned earlier, that legendary emperor, Diverceptive, plus 2 other beings. One's called Wolfthorf, I think. I probably butchered his name, unfortunately. And then also a gentleman known as the Underking. And somehow all 3 of them, it's really complex. I have to double check into it. Oh, no, we don't want no trouble. We don't want no trouble. Come here. We'll cause trouble. We'll cause trouble. But these guys are kind of nasty, so come here. Okay, level 6, he's the same level as us. So, that's fine. Sorry, buddy. We are going to be an alchemist, and we may need this pelt, too. Sorry, guy. I kind of want to get the mod that you actually have to, like, skin them and stuff to get their stuff. It doesn't show any gore, I'm pretty sure. It's just, you know, an extra immersive thing where if you want their pelts and stuff, you actually have to kneel down, and you have to have a skinning knife, and you actually have to, you know, go through the motions and stuff. Oh, a cave. You know, this playthrough is about exploring, so let's go in. We don't really have a goal in mind, technically, so. Okay. And let's do a quick save. I noticed we haven't been getting crashes or freezes since I unchecked those mods and undid the one autosave, so I think we're good, chat. Whew. I'm so glad. I felt really bad about all those crashes. No? Okay, let's not turn on our lantern because the thing... Okay, I'm fine. These are the Nordic zombies I was talking about. Oh, he's an archer. Ow! Right in our head. Somehow we survived that. No! Bust your kneecaps. Your kneecaps have been busted. Oh, what's our carry weight? Let's not pick up something unless it's for... What's that? It's 30 carry weight, though. I don't think that's any specific weight, by the way, guys. I'm used to imperial measurements because America. But I don't think it's pounds, even though Bethesda is an American company. I think it's just like a generic carry weight kind of thing. If I call it pounds, I'm sorry, chat, but it's a habit. No. No. Bad boy. Zombie apocalypse. Oh, hopefully not. You can get a mod that turns Skyrim into like a zombie-infested apocalyptic world. What's this? I don't trust this. Somebody sees us. I see you, sir. You're gonna wake up and cause us a whole lot of grief, so I'm gonna cut you off. Hello, sirs. Hey. No. No magic allowed. Only me. And mages that are friendly to me. No. Spooky cave. Yes. There's gonna be a lot of these. Hey. No. Anybody else want to pop up? That's what I thought. That sells for much, but it's really heavy too. So you gotta weigh, like, usually it's best to take like light stuff that kind of sells for a lot. I want to take these because we're a huge nerd, and yes, chat, I will be doing a book reading stream eventually. But I do want to get my sound better because I think my sound's okay right now, but it's not as good as it could be for, especially for like a reading or an ASMR stream, which yes, I want to do ASMR for sure someday. Let's make sure this isn't like a secret passage. Sometimes these have like a little pull chain, and like this will like go down and it's like a secret passage, you know? Secret passage. Okay, I'm gonna turn my ceiling fan on because I have to have my door kind of mostly closed. I'm in my streaming room. It's kind of a small room, and I have to have the door closed so the sound's a little better for you guys. So it gets kind of warm in here. So let me know if the fan is noisy or whatnot. It shouldn't be. It's a ceiling fan. And I have my sound set up so you guys shouldn't be hearing too many background noises. Can't wait for the ASMR streams. Oh, Last Victorian. I'm glad you guys are excited for those. I'm glad. I hope I can do them justice because I'm not super... I have a confession, chat. ASMR isn't really my thing. But I was introduced to a different kind of ASMR because of one of my favorite VTubers. That's more like role-playing with your chat, and that was amazing to me. Because I'm a big role player, as you guys maybe might be able to tell. Okay, wait a minute. It says there is a passage, so you know what I think it is, chat? You have to come from behind, and then this will let us back out. So let's see if we can find it. But yes, I was never a big fan of ASMR. It just didn't do anything for me, but, you know, anyone who liked it, I was like, yeah, that's cool. If you like it and it helps you, then, you know, no biggie, you know? It's not for me. Ooh, what's this? Magic potion, iron shield. Okay, let's take that. Gets too heavy, then we can always drop it. But, yeah, I was introduced to, like, role-playing ASMR, and I was like, you know what, maybe I could give this a shot. And so yeah, I do have that planned for you guys eventually when I got way better sound set up. I might need to get a new mic. Someday I do want to get an ASMR mic, but those are incredibly expensive, and I definitely do not have for that right now. But yeah, that is in my plans. Like, everything I have planned has always been in my YouTube channel description since day one, and on Twitter too. So if you guys happen to have a peek at those, you will get some details for what we're going to be doing eventually. But so I don't overwhelm myself, so I don't overwhelm you guys, I'm just starting with one. Okay, that's where we came in. Okay, got it. So we need to loop around because we were like above and then I jumped down. So we need to go back to where we were earlier. Like up above. Let me see if I can find anything. Just a little like behind the scenes about, you know, indie VTubers, which I am. I don't really want to join a company. Kind of like doing my own thing, you know, on my own. Wait, we want to go this way. Okay. So the thing about for indie VTubers is one of the recommendations is you don't vary your content too much in the beginning. It's recommended that you stick with one specific kind of content and branch out from there. Company VTubers like Niji Sanji, Hololive, etc., they have a little more freedom to do that kind of thing, like have like variety stream, like all sorts of different streams. A lot of them do that kind of thing because they have the freedom to do that. But for me, pearls, I think we can use in alchemy and stuff. I have to be, and any other indie VTubers starting out, if any of you guys are indies or going to be indies or going to be too, that's some advice I've gotten in my research. So And yeah, I do, hey, how did we get up there before? I don't remember. But it's funny, because we were up there and then I jumped down here, and now I'm like, no, I want to go back up there. How did I get up there? And the map doesn't really show you. Oh, wait, maybe it does. Hold on, I'm really bad at reading maps. This is where we came from. And yes, this is one of the main quests. Probably do that maybe next week. Like, I just wanted to, like, hang out and explore this week, have a little more, the stream that was more chill, and then really have a goal today. Just because I realized, like, oh, we haven't done any exploring, really. That's what Skyrim's kind of all about. Can you guys hear the fan, by the way? I don't think so. It's pretty quiet even for me. I can't even really hear it. You guys... Oh, wait, is it down one of these halls? Probably. Yep, here we go. Ta-da! Okay, chat. Oh, wait, is it just a treasure chest? Does this not really lead anywhere? Give it a moment. Here we go. Whee! No! We bonked our head. We are too tall. Which, by the way, Maheli is very tall. For her base race, like her actual physiological race is half Redguard, half Bosmer, which are two of the base races in the game. But for her body, like for her like base, because you have to pick a race, like you can't actually pick mixed races, unfortunately. Okay, let's jump a little bit over here so she doesn't bonk her head. Oh, that's a trap right in her face. Let me see if I can disarm it. Oh, you have to lockpick it, so let's open it from the side. We don't get hit with that. That doesn't weigh that much. We can sell it. That's really useful, or we can sell an iron mace. I was thinking we should also have a one-handed weapon when we're in close quarters, because swinging a big two-handed warhammer is really hard. We might take this and keep it. Okay, so that was just a treasure chest, it seems. So I guess the way to loop around, it might be from a different entrance. Because sometimes you can find other alternative entrances, because this was completely blocked off. We couldn't go this way, so okay, I think that's all we can do here for now. A few places in Skyrim, like a few dungeons, quote unquote, you go to, like caves, Nordic burial ruins, etc., that you go to will have these sorts of things where there will be an alternative, like, entrance, and you have to go through another entrance to find it. It, you know, it's just the way it is. So I think that's all we can do for now. Whee! Are we close to leveling up? Kind of. Yeah, we might put some points into light armor, since we're gonna be wearing a lot of light armor. I don't think we're really gonna be a heavy armor baby. Though Dwemer armor is heavy armor, I'm pretty... Oh, whoa, that spooked me. That was just some rocks falling off the ceiling. It made his body twitch. Oof, that was kind of spooky. I was like, is he getting up? I've never seen this happen before. Because even though I call them, like, Nordic zombies, they don't get back up once you knock them out. Well, I guess zombies don't either. I guess it depends on the lore, actually. Still heavily raining. Okay, let's see where we are on the map. We're almost there. So this is Markarth. This is also my favorite city in Skyrim. I love it very dearly. It's my favorite. It's very pretty. I like ancient ruins and that kind of thing too. A whole lot. Twitching bodies, that is spooky. Yeah, that was pretty unintentional jump scare there. That was cool. You know, sometimes things will happen on stream and I'm like, man, I'm glad I was recording to capture that forever. Okay, sir. Okay, sir. That was a jump scare. There are two of you. Maybe this isn't a good idea. Run, 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 run. Go, 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 go. Solution of health? Let's put these on our quick bar. Although if you use up like all potions, like it takes it off your quick bar, which is kind of annoying. No! See you later! See ya! Can't catch us, we're too fast. We're too agile. That wasn't really speed, that was just us being clever with the terrain. By the way, the balance of the game to my voice chat, is it okay? Always let me know if the game's too loud and if I'm too quiet. Actually, I'll turn the game down a little bit. Just in case. Oh, music isn't on. Let me turn music on for you guys. There we go. I didn't realize I had it off. Sorry about that, chat. Skyrim has very pretty music. I just had a moment there where those two saber cats attacked us, where I was like, huh, combat music didn't play, so that was more of a jump scare. Are you friendly, buddy? Oh, okay. Alright, make your deliveries, sir. Make your deliveries. We have no intention of stopping you. Hey, what's over here? It's not the middle of the night, so we can go off the beaten path a little bit. No harm in that. Doop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doo. Man, I love rainy days. Okay, let's have some food. There, cooked beef. Health regen is 40% faster. Okay, that's what we want. Also grab some bread. Is our magic okay? We got anything that regenerates magic? Health. Usually you can... Oh, it's our only sweet roll, man. These are kind of rare, so I'll worry about our magicka. The only spells I'm ever gonna get are... Okay, you guys are friendly. Those are Imperial guards. We're not a Stormcloak, so they have no trouble with them. Help us! Okay, they're fighting some bandits, it looks like. Or it could be Forsworn. Nope, they're Forsworn. These are a specific kind of group. Whoop! That was a crash. It's pouring. That cloak waterproof? You know what? I don't think it is. Pizza Queen, I don't think it is. So we are soaked. Don't know what that was about. It crashed as soon as he lobbed that fireball at me. I'm gonna take another drink. Hydration check, guys. One thing I don't mind you guys doing, at least right now, that might change when there's more of you. I don't mind you guys doing hydration checks on me and on the rest of chat. As long as you're not obnoxious about it and spamming it constantly. If you want to do a hydration check every now and then, that's fine. If you guys want to do a save check, because I forget to save after a while sometimes. Stark Market crash of 39. I don't know. Oh, the great Skyrim crash of 22. Yeah. And, oh, sorry if I don't read the loading screen stuff, guys. But yeah, there's like lore stuff on my loading screens. That's a mod too. Alright, round 2. Let's eat our food again. Let's have some bread to regenerate our stamina, some beef to regenerate our health, because we need to be more sparing with our potions. Sorry, I had to walk the dog over. That's okay, honey. That's okay. It's totally fine. If you guys need to step away for whatever is going on, that is totally fine. Doggos need walks. They need their walks. Well, that's fine. Don't you worry none. We've just been going around. We popped into a cave where we found out there was another part of it we couldn't get to, so I think there's another entrance, so we weren't gonna worry about that. I just poked in, fought some zombies, Nordic zombies, the Draugr. I love doggies, I have 2 chihuahuas. Yay! Yeah, animals are wonderful. That's another thing you guys... Oh, what's going on over here? It's one thing you guys won't hear the end of for me is that animals are angels. Uh-oh.
You head inside to get some rest. Send word to the Jarl.
there was a raid or something? Yeah. You guys okay?
Most of your mind is lost, friend. Forsworn killed everyone.
Are you're from there?
It was. Forsworn came in the night, killed everyone.
Aww.
The ones who escaped.
Really?
Hopefully Skaggy will send word to the Jarl and something will be done.
Can I help out? What if I took care of this Forsworn?
I'd be grateful. Kolska here is my home.
Oh, it's also a
But
village
I would
too?
go there if I were you. There's a whole group of them, axes and magic.
Maybe we'll come back later then, but we'll keep it in mind. I mean, well, is it yours?
Skaggy is in charge.
Skaggy, okay. Okay, gotcha. Let's get a little more info from anyone who's out here. Oh, let's let him get out of the rain. You wanna talk? Hello? Oh, nope, she wants to go inside. Yeah, it's pouring rain. Can we go in any of these? Oh, yeah, it's not locked.
I trust you're not planning any trouble.
No, sir.
What can I
We
do
wouldn't
for you?
dream of it. We just want to talk? Wait, are you God?
Outlanders should mind
Okay.
their own business.
Okay, sorry.
Don't go to Kolska.
Oh, this is the dude we talked to
not safe.
earlier. He just looks different without his hood. Hi.
You
Farewell.
lost?
No. I'll see you. Bye. Oh, dang. They're about to have a conversation. My guy is a big floofy mix. His ID pouch has so much for. Oh, that's so sweet. Okay, let's see if we can catch their combo. Or if they're just gonna angrily grumble at us. No, they're staring at us. We're getting awkward. We're getting stared down, so let's leave. Love floofiness. Yeah. Yeah, animals are amazing. Cause yeah, I might be an angel, but animals are also angels. Not just my familiars, but you know, the native earth animals. Cause to me, they're not capable of evil, unlike humans. Like, not all humans are evil, but humans are capable of some really nasty stuff. And whenever an animal, oh, you guys should get out of the rain. Oh, I guess they don't care. Hi, can I talk to you? No, not really. This guy will take us to other holds if we want to go.
Traveling in the Reach is dangerous. You need a good ferry.
So what can you tell us about this city?
It's an old city. Legends say dwarves built it first. Then after they vanished, the natives moved. Finally, the Nords took over around Tiber Septim.
Hey, we know Tiber Septim.
That bent a few folks.
Yeah. So let me tell you guys about dwarves really quick. They aren't dwarves. There's a really cool lore thing. Technically they're elves. In Elder Scrolls, dwarves are elves. They're just called the Deep Elves, but they got their name, Dwemer, got mistranslated as dwarves because that's what the giants called them. And there are like actual like giants, like huge dudes that we'll run into and have run into on other streams. And they called them dwarves because even though the Dwemer were like normal, like quote unquote normal, like human-ish height, to a freaking 10-foot, 20-foot tall giant, like they're like, oh, you are small, you are dwarves, you know? So it's kind of this weird, confusing thing for people new to Elder Scrolls that like, no, they're not like the stout little guys with like Celtic themes and they drink a lot and they brawl and they're metal workers and all that thing. Although these Dwemer are metal workers, but they're elves. Oops, we want to ask him some more stuff.
Sure is a beauty.
Yeah, I love Markar. So, yeah, when they say dwarves, they're actually like Mesopotamian techno-elves. They are so cool, and I love them. Sadly, they're an extinct race, so if you want to see them, you can't because they're all dead. But you can see their ghosts in Elder Scrolls Morrowind, and I have a mod that adds their ghosts into Skyrim. Speaking of floofy animals, where is our horsey? There are no bad animals, only bad owners. Yes, exactly. Twyla, exactly. And about our horsey, I will tell you about that in a moment. Babies, hold on a sec.
That's right. At least according to the scholars. Stonework is clearly not in Old Elven fella named
Calcimo! We like Calcimo.
Wrote all those
Ooh, we're gonna be best friends with him, chat. And as what happened to our horsey, I guess it wasn't to go with the technical aspect. From game mechanics, I guess it was a horse you couldn't really keep. To go with lore kind of roleplay things. Like, I guess he just wanted to be a free horsey. He just wanted to hang out with us for a little while and then go on his merry way. We went into this shop, and when we came out, he wasn't there anymore. And I checked around the shop, and I was like, you know what? Maybe we should just let him go. Unfortunately, we can buy our own horse, and I will be doing that. But, so I think every time we go inside somewhere, he's just gonna disappear. So unfortunately, yeah, we're gonna have to buy our own horse. Maybe we'll find more friendly horses along the way that will help us for a little bit, and then just go on the merry way. Okay, he mentioned some natives, and I brought the Forsworn up to you guys, but let's listen to him talk about them. Who are these natives you speak of?
They just called themselves the people of the Reach. Not a common blood with the Brethren by the looks of it. Used to have their own kingdom to the Nords King. Now they're at the bottom of the hay.
Yeah, that's sad. But they also are murdering people, so that's not a good way. Not good. So he mentioned something about when the Nords came in, bent a few folks' arms the wrong way. What did you mean by that?
That's right. A whole group of the natives called the Forsworn rose up against the Nords, drove them out. Then Ulfric Stormcloak came with his men.
There's Ulfric.
That must have been a sight to see, shouting folks to death. If you read the end of it, those Forsworn are still in the hills. As wild as wolves.
Yep, they are some nasty boys. They are not nice at all. Alright, thank you, kind sir. Kibble, is that? Kibble? Thank you. We somehow know your name. I think it's because we're the mighty Dragonborn. But yes, chat, as Twyla says here, I wholeheartedly agree with that there are no bad animals, only bad owners. And let's save real quick. Because anytime an animal lashes out, there's a reason. They're creatures of instinct, and they do not... okay, there's something about to happen once we enter the city, chat, so I'm just going to look around and yammer a bit before we do that, because I need to concentrate when that happens.
Next time in Markarth, traveler,
yes, sir.
take my advice. You see anything, don't get involved.
Okay,
The city
okay.
guard will take care of it.
Okay, jeez. Is there a problem I should be aware of?
See, there you go.
Okay,
Involved.
sorry.
Don't ask
I like
too many
helping.
questions in Markarth. Safer for everyone. Then.
Okay,
Head on
okay.
in. Keep your nose clean, and you won't have any problems.
Alright, yes, sir. We are good girl.
This is Markarth, the safest city in the Reach.
Okay, I think it's the only city in the Reach, sir. Well, no, there's some other little towns we can go to. But yes, if an animal lashes out, it's because they're either defending their territory, they've gone through abuse, they've... a whole horde of things. Like, for example, one of my favorite animals, cats. Ooh, we have an underground, like... oh, we have a sewer we can creep around in. Okay, we're not going to do that as the Dragonborn chat, but we do have a character that will be sewer creeping, sewer spelunking. Oh, hi! Don't want no trouble. Wasn't causing no trouble. Yep. So yeah, when animals do that, they always have a reason. Humans, who knows, you know. Humans are more vicious. Humans have more the potential to be actually legitimately evil, so to speak. But animals are just acting on instinct or survival, or even some really cruel stuff that animals do sometimes is still an ingrained survival instinct. I don't know if I want to talk about it here because it might be really dark for chat, and I don't want to make people uncomfortable, but just know that there are certain animals like lions who do some really cruel stuff that technically is an instinct and isn't, like, they don't know it's cruel, it's just part of their biology. You might want to get indoors out of the rain, sit by the fire, dry off, or you might catch them on. Yeah, okay, we need to see if we can do this thing, chat, and I'll explain it to you after, if I manage to do it. So, people who haven't played Skyrim before wouldn't know this, but since I have... Where is he? 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 There is a guy who's up to no good that's gonna try to kill this woman right here. Do not see him. But is that him? No, this guy. I almost hit this poor guy. No, that guy's friendly. There's supposed to be this guy who sneaks up. Is that him? Hey, buddy. Yep.
Die for my people.
Yeah, this guy.
Stay back. Marco City Guard.
He was gonna try to kill this poor lady.
There are no force wolves here. Damn. Another body to get rid of.
Oh, yeah. So this guy said, I die for my people. There's a whole deal with this dude, as we're gonna see. Excuse me, sir?
We'll handle things from here. Move along.
Okay, okay. I may have saved someone's life. We don't want to stir up trouble, so let's say perhaps it's not my business, but it is our business, chat, and we're gonna do something. But let's not tell the guard. Shh.
That's right. It is.
Yeah. Yep, let's just play along, chat.
Right down.
Okay, you can take care of that body. What an inconvenience. Yeah, I love how it's like, oh no. It's not like, oh no, somebody just died. It's like, oh man, we got another freaking body to clean up. Man, it's like, okay, jeez. Okay, let's quickly sell off some stuff. Deliberate misspelling because I'm being funny. Yeah, I do that too, guys. I do that too.
You there, if you're here to trade, step up to the counter.
Yeah, let's take off our cloak because not only is it soaking wet, but we want people to see our face when we're in town. Not our pants. We do not want to remove our pants. Okay, there we go. Hello.
I have to wonder, what does the Dragonborn do once he's summoned by the Greybeard?
But
Can the Thum be
that's
taught
cool.
like any skill?
It actually can. There is someone we're gonna meet who he's not the Dragonborn, but he learned to shout, is what it's called, or it's also called the Thum. Did you hear there was an attack in the marketplace?
No, as if trade wasn't
Or there was going to be before we saved her life.
It was the Forsworn, wasn't it?
Yep.
I lose dozens of shipments every season to those barbarians. Now they're in the city?
Well, not anymore.
God
Question
help
mark?
us.
Yeah, just be careful, ma'am. What do we got for sale?
Trinkets, odds and ends.
You might also have potions for us. We really need all of those we can get. First, we gotta sell some stuff. We do not need this arrow. This I'm gonna keep. Don't need these bows. It's funny how when you get shot with arrows, chat, they go in your inventory. So it's like you take them out of yourself and you're like, you just throw them in your bag. It's really funny. We need a pickaxe, definitely. This is probably gonna go in the museum. This has been really saved our baby bacon before, so we're gonna keep that. Steel warhammer. We do not need this because we have a dwarven warhammer. No. I'll sell this for now because eventually we will be breaking down armor and weapons to get materials for blacksmithing, but we're not going to start doing that quite yet. Dude thinks he's a hard ass with that mask. Ooh, I'm scared. Oh, with his helmet, the guard. Yeah, the guards look kind of spooky, don't they? Bread and copper ring. We don't need that. This is our new cape we just got. We need to put this in the museum when we head back there. Hide helmet, we do not need that. Iron shield, we don't need that. Got another knapsack. You can't really stack them, like get multiple. You can only wear one at once. So you can't like wear multiples to get more like carry weight. So we'll just sell this one. That's for me, that's mine. Oh, did we pick this up somewhere? Or this onyx spiders. So yeah, this isn't ours. We found this somewhere. Another cloak. Carrying weight by 30 points. I think that's exactly the same. I think I'll keep this. This might look nice. These are our potions. Resist cold. Maybe useful. Magica boy. Resist health percentages of all targets to match your mag. I'm just gonna sell that. It's all our food. This is our crafting stuff for alchemy. These are our books, which are ours because we like books. We are a nerd. This is just a mod thing. Citrine. This might be a museum thing. Let's hang on to that. This is all museum stuff. This we're gonna hang on to for crafting. Soul gem. Let's not worry about that. Okay, all this is for crafting. Now let's buy some potions. These are kind of expensive. I didn't realize at first, so we're not gonna. We have enough food. We are not an archer, so we don't need to worry about arrows. Ooh. Ooh. Man, some of these books are really expensive. Oh, these are spell books, that's why. Bone Spirit. Silently blasts the target. I like this, I'll buy this. Fluorite. That's really cool. But we don't have a whole lot of money, so...
Come back whenever you need something.
Okay. Okay. What's this? Why is this just sitting here? It's steel, though. We do not want to see it. Let's head it to the inn real quick. Oh, hello. Hi.
Yes?
Okay. Oh, if you guys are curious about
I would
this...
thank you not to interrupt me in my tasks.
Okay, maybe let's not do it to you, but you're just celebrating, dude. So this is from one of my mods.
Need something?
You can just chat with them. You can ask them to help you with something. You can beg for money. You can insult them and start a fight. You can give them a gift. You can trade with them, talk about the weather, trick them, have them follow you, and they can train you sometimes if they're proficient in that. But let's just say never mind.
All right then.
We're not going to be insulting people. Yeah, it looks like it's a celebration day. There's a suspicious man.
I know what you want.
What have you got?
Finest skooma.
Skooma?
Fair price.
No. We don't need no skooma. No.
Nice doing business with you.
I didn't buy anything. Why are you dancing?
A woman attacked right on the streets.
Yeah.
You all right? Did you see what happened?
I mean, I killed the dude. Someone made mention of the Forsworn. That was it.
A Forsworn? Strange. Well, I hope the 8 give you more peace in the future for what it's worth.
Oh, he says
I
the
think they
8.
dropped this. Some kind
What?
of note. Looks important.
Oh. Do you know the tech? Matters concerning it?
No. I was just getting some fresh air. Had one too many pints of mead at the Silver Blood
He
Inn.
slipped a note to us, chat. I think he wants to talk to us. We'll have to go somewhere secluded and look at that note. I think maybe he wants to help out. Let's not say that. We might get in trouble.
I'd better get going.
Okay. It looks like there's like a celebration going
Not now.
on.
Yes.
Oh, this is all
Find
free.
myself a drink.
Yeah, chat, I have a mod that adds holidays, and they are like Skyrim appropriate holidays. Not sure which one's going on right now. Oh, hi.
What do you need?
You sell stuff? Do you have potions?
Take a look.
I don't know how we know this guy. No, he sells poison and moon sugar. Let's just take the salt. We need that for cooking. I'm gonna take an apple.
What do you want?
Nothing. Jeez. I'm gonna take some cheese.
I haven't got all day.
This lady over here looks kind of out of place. She sells like mod related clothing. She looks pretty drunk. You okay, honey? Okay.
Until next time.
Okay. Oh, somebody's... Oh, it's a name doggo. Hello. Hello, friend. And yes, you can get a pet dog. This is Toro. He's somebody's pet. Definitely need that skill, man. What's good? Chat, no! Chat, we can't be buying illegal drugs. Come on. Come on, chat. We'll do it as somebody else, I promise. But Maheli... Okay, she's the Dragonborn. We gotta be a fine, upstanding citizen. These guys are entertaining everybody. Some wine. Yeah, we don't really want any wine.
Did you see that, Admiral? A forsworn agent here in the city.
Yeah, who are you?
I'm Igmund's uncle, as well as his steward.
Okay.
Until next time.
Yeah, everybody's out here for this event.
It's almost nip.
Oh, hi.
Go around the laboratory.
Who pushed me? What's going on?
Don't let my uncle go on about his
Oh.
theories. He'll be here all night.
So he's the nephew of that
Back to my studies.
guy studying the Dwemer you heard about. Hi, guys. Calcelmo, is that you, buddy? Dang, I didn't think you were the dancing type. Hello, Calcelmo.
What are you doing here? The excavation.
We're not at the excavation site, sir.
Any more workers or guards?
We'll talk to you later.
What?
He's not actually supposed to be out here right now because of this like holiday thing though. It like brings everybody out here to celebrate. It's funny. This guy is a butcher.
Did you see that, Admiral?
Yeah.
A forsworn agent Here in
He
the
sells
city,
fresh meat during the day. What do you know of him? Who are the Forsworn?
I think he worked down at the smelter. A lot of laborers there
Oh.
are sympathetic to the Forsworn. They promise people they'll kill off all the Nords that
Jeez.
nothing but murderers.
Like, I get being upset about certain conditions, but murdering people is not the answer. You gotta coexist peacefully. We don't want to buy anything from him right now.
This has ruined my entire day.
I don't know, you seem to be partying over here. Dancing, having a good time.
You're new here. I don't trust the new.
Okay, jeez. Let's just go to the inn and get ourselves some rested. Because, yeah, also my food mod that makes food more useful, like, it does, like, healing percentages. Oh, hi!
The Silverblood Inn has plenty of strong drink.
Okay, we don't need our lantern on in here. Hello, sir.
This is the Silverblood Inn. I'll let you figure out who owns it by
Somebody's
yourself.
family by the name of the Silverbloods. Who? Hey, who? Somebody just pushed us on. Excuse me.
Remember, ale is cheap.
Oh, I'm sorry. But please don't push us. Hello.
If I can't get you something, I'm sure my wife will bellow at me until I can.
Oh, okay. I'd like to rent a room. Let's just grab a room.
Sure thing. It's yours for a day.
The innkeeper's voice? You sure do, Twyla. You sure do. This is the one, the only Keith Silverstein, who also voices... He voices a bunch of random people in Skyrim. He voices this notorious guy in Whiterun called Nazim. But Keith Silverstein is a legend, and he voices the one, the only, Zhongli from Genshin Impact.
Let me know if there's anything else.
I love his voice acting so much. He's amazing. I knew it! Yeah! Yes, exactly! I'm kind of, I have a thing for, like, voices, so I do pay a lot of attention to a lot of different voice actors. But I love Keith. I love his work as Zhongli, even though I play Genshin in Japanese. I have heard his performance as Zhongli in English, and he is amazing. His voice suits Zhongli incredibly well. He did a fantastic job. My only criticism, my only constructive criticism, like, no, me criticizing a freaking professional voice actor, like, but hold on, because I'm a voice aficionado. My only criticism is he went a little too hard on the combat sounds. Because, Zhongli is supposed to be, like, this very composed, like, strategist kind of character. And so his combat is supposed to be a little more calm, like the way he delivers it. Like, if you guys listen to, like, the Chinese or Japanese voice actors, the Chinese ones are the originals, so to speak. And the way that voice actor delivers his combat sounds is the way it's meant to, like, be portrayed, because characters are meant to be portrayed a certain way. I know a lot of people get into arguments and stuff back and forth about that. Myself included, because, you know, I'm also a fantasy creator and I'm very protective of my characters and their voices and stuff. So yes, it's the inflection that really stands out. Yes, Keith's inflection, the way he delivers stuff, you really pick it up, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. I think being able to notice certain voice actors, being able to notice certain voice actors is very charming. There are certain ones that I always know no matter what. Like, I will pick up no matter how much they try to disguise their voices. I'm like, it's you! It's you! Keith is one of them. Another one who's one of my absolute favorites is Liam O'Brien. No matter how hard he tries to put on a certain voice, I always know it's him. Because there have been roles of his, they sure didn't clean up this body yet. There have been roles of his where he does try to disguise his voice a little more, you know, as voice actors do. They try to put on the voices that match the characters. And,
You don't know anything about this house?
Uh-oh.
No. Anyone seen entering or leaving? Any strange lights or unusual noises? It's abandoned, and it's always been abandoned. Excuse me.
Yes,
Do you
hello.
know anything about this house?
No,
Seen anyone enter or leave?
I just got here. No.
Seems no one in this city has. I'm with the Vigil of Stendar.
Oh, we know them,
This
chat.
house might have been used for Daedra worship, evil rites, and so forth.
Yeah. Do you need any... Okay. Here's the thing, chat. We would normally help this fine gentleman, but unfortunately this starts a very evil quest line that I don't know if we have the choice to decline or not. So I'm gonna play it on the safe side, because Skyrim tends to do that sometimes. It will force you into quests where you have to be evil. This guy looks kind of handsome. Yeah, he's kind of handsome. The comment sounds hilarious. He's so extra with it. Yeah, Keith goes really hard, which normally wouldn't be so bad, but I don't know. It's not really Zhongli, but it's really funny. Yuri Lowenthal is typical. Yeah, I know Yuri Lowenthal. I've heard of him, definitely. So we're just gonna say apologies. I know nothing.
Thank you for your time.
Okay. So if I can figure out a way to help him, chat, without us having to do evil stuff, I will do it, because I definitely want to help him. But this starts what's called a Daedra quest. Daedra are like evil gods, pretty much. Hi, what you doing?
Bloody enough for you, outsider.
Oh yeah. Bloody enough.
Now turn around and go back where you came. City doesn't need you.
Okay, excuse
Doesn't
you.
want Blood and silver are what flows through Markarth. That's the way it is. That's the way it'll stay.
I guess we'll see about that. What do you mean by blood and silver?
It's right there in the name of the most powerful family in Markarth, the Silverbloods. They have a whole mine filled with prisoners that dig up silver ore, get smelted by workers they pay, and they own half the city.
Oh,
I
jeez.
work
Okay.
for them. The inn is named after them.
We were just
When
there.
the guards make an arrest, they check with them first.
Oh, right. Okay, so they're like the Blackbriars in Riften, I suppose. That's another really powerful family, guys. You live here in Markarth?
I live in a nice house in solitude.
That's why I
where
picked
the air
this.
isn't filled with smoke from the silver smelters and golden-haired girls.
Because of his
shining like
snarky
shields.
reply.
Been here ever since I left the Bard's College.
Oh.
Turns out a few muscles earn more gold than a damn loot.
I mean,
The
yeah.
Silverbloods pay me, let me crack a few skulls, and keep the guards off my back. That's all I need.
And the time Skyrim's going through, I guess that is more sought after. You know what? We could. So you talked about work, I think. If I want to earn some gold, who do I need to talk to?
Jarl is who you want to talk
Jarl.
to.
Okay, that makes
Always
sense.
coin to be made killing off some force.
You know what? I can do that.
As long as you don't mind going axe to axe with a bunch of Daedra worshipping savages who practice the dark arts.
I have no problem with that. Bro lifts.
Yeah.
I wouldn't fuck with him. Lol. Look at this. Look at this, guys. This dude lifts for sure. Okay. I remember saying earlier, in chat, that this is your fave game, or one of your faves. What do you like most about it? Okay. So, yes, I did. Skyrim is one of my favorite games of all time. And yeah, okay. Let me, while we run around beautiful Markarth, and let's do a save here real quick. I will talk to you guys why I like Skyrim so much and why I like the Elder Scrolls series as a whole. So, I love fantasy. Fantasy is just a part of who I am. It is so core to my being as a person. Though this is a house we can buy. I think we will buy this house because I love Markarth. She loves Markarth. We're definitely going to buy this house when we get the money for it. But anyway, so I love fantasy. And I love exploration. And I love playing pretty princess dress up, as I call it. So I found the Elder Scrolls series pretty late into my video gaming hobby. I've always been a fan of video games ever since they first kind of popped up on Earth, because I've been on Earth since before technology was a thing. So I've been able to watch you guys grow and change over the centuries, and it's been really endearing and really inspiring. So anyway, let's do it. Maybe we walk. Let's just run through. So it's been really endearing and inspiring, and I got into the Elder Scrolls series kind of late. I got into it during the game before this one, which is called The Elder Scrolls Oblivion. And the Elder Scrolls series are all like PC games. and I am pretty much a PC baby. I play most of my games on computers. You know, I've always been a kind of a little computer baby, so to speak. You guys playing? Okay. And what's she doing? Oh, she's just buying stuff. That might be her dog. Oh, still haven't cleaned up the body. So, yeah, I've played stuff on consoles from time to time, but for the most part, I am what you would call a PC gamer, I suppose. Oh, these are the mines. Let's not go in there yet. Sit in a mine, yep. And, so yeah, when I first got into Elder Scrolls, it was Oblivion, which is still my favorite. Oh, this is a potion shop. Let's see if we get some healing potions. We can, oops, sorry. So, Oblivion's still my favorite Elder Scrolls, but Skyrim still has a warm place in my heart and always will, because, hello!
The Hag's Cure is here for all your discreet needs.
Oh, you got it, ma'am. What you got for sale?
So, you're interested in my potions and ingredients?
Yes, ma'am. You'll be seeing more of me eventually when we start. Oh, whoa. Do we have money? Yeah, we have some cash. So anyway, I played a lot of Oblivion, and then Skyrim came out in 2011, and I was like, oh, because I really loved Oblivion, so I was like, oh, we don't have a lot of money. Oh, we gotta be careful here. Some of these are kind of expensive. Yeah, just grab some healing potions. We'll talk to her, because I don't want to interrupt my story here, guys. That might get kind of annoying, so we'll come back and ask her anything, everything another time. Yes, ma'am. Where can I get some sweet war paint tattoos like you have? Anyway, actually, I don't know if you guys probably have already noticed, maybe, but Maheli has tattoos right there. They're also on her back, which you can't see with what she's wearing, but yeah, they're kind of hard to see because they're like a whitish color. But she does have tattoos already. We might put some more paint on her face eventually too, when we get to a certain part in the story, just for like some roleplay stuff, but someone should collect all those bodies for human meat. Oh, you know what? I bet there's a mod for that. And if you become a werewolf, you can eat people's bodies too. And if you become oh, that's the ruins, that means key. And if you become a vampire, you can suck out people's blood, so we'll definitely be doing both of those playthroughs, just not as Maheli here. She's just a dragonborn. You can, by the way, if anyone's wondering, you can be the dragonborn, which is like the main hero of the game, and be a werewolf. You can be the dragonborn and be a vampire. I don't think you can be a werewolf and a vampire at the same time, because the two diseases that you contract don't agree with each other, so you have to be one or the other. You know, that classic vampires versus werewolves kind of thing. Skyrim kind of does that too. That was a crash. Why was that a crash? I do not know. Sigh. Anyway, so let me go on with my little story. So, the reason why Skyrim is one of my favorite games is one, it has so many things that I like in a game. It's an open world exploration game, which is one of my favorite types of games, if not my favorite right now. Two, it's heavily modifiable, so you can take the base game and you can put a lot of changes on top of it. Like, for example, this loading screen here, this is a mod. It adds this beautiful artwork and some lore, like story stuff from the game that ties to the art that shows up. Then I have a mod here, that's my local time right there. And I can add mods for my characters. I can add characters into the game that can be followers. I can add all these different like outfits and stuff. But yeah, like, it's just, you can customize it so much. And if there's one thing I love about a game, or about games, it's games you can customize. Oh wait, okay, let's test this again. It's better not cringe. One thing I love is when you can customize things in a game. And the more the better, for me. Especially character customization. That's my one main, yeah, there it goes. I just was freaking out a little bit. Oh, these guys are gonna say something. Hold on.
What are you hiding, priest?
I'm not hiding anything. It's closed for a reason.
Typical Imperial lies. First, you take away Talos. Now you're keeping us from seeing our honored dead? You and the Jarl will answer for any desecration of my ancestors' bodies.
That's enough, Thongvor. We're done.
Okay. This gentleman is very upset. Let's talk to the priest. He seems to be having a bad time. Hello, excuse me, I guess Brother Veralis?
It's about the Hall of the Dead. No, you can't go in there.
Halls of the Dead are where Nords bury their dead, by the way. That's what they call them. That's like their version of graveyards. They're like crypts. That's how they inter their dead, mostly. Hall of the Dead? What? Huh?
New to Skyrim?
Yeah.
I was confused at first, too.
The hell he is. She's from Cyrodiil.
Mausoleum's the Hall of the Dead.
He told us.
It's where people in the city are buried. Fathers, forefathers, mothers, foremothers.
Hydration check, by the way, chat. Okay, this is us asking, why can't we go in there?
I can't talk about it. Rest assured, the Jarl here.
Okay, we're about to go talk to the Jarl. Okay.
We'll be able to visit the dead again soon.
Okay. I mean, we could help if you tell us.
All right. I was going to suggest the Jarl hire some...
We leveled up! Yay!
Some of the dead have been eaten.
Wait, what?
Flesh has been chewed off. Bones were snapped to get at the marrow inside.
Well,
we haven't caught anyone or
is it Draugr?
It's like it knows when I'm there.
Wait, so it's not
If you
Draugr.
can get to the bottom of this, the priesthood of Arcade will reward you.
Okay.
Take my key and be careful.
Okay. We already know who RK is, chat, because we're a huge nerd, but we're gonna ask anyway. Who's RK, by the way?
RK, one of the 8 divines, god of the cycle of birth and death.
Dang.
It is his shrine people pray to when they visit the hall.
Okay.
That his divinity will watch over their ancestors on the way to the next life.
Aww. Okay, that's really, really touching. I have a soft spot for death gods, by the way, chat, so, yeah, no. Okay, we'll be back to talk to you soon, Mr. Brother Veralis. Brother Veralis.
Don't know what's in there.
Okay, we'll check that out eventually. Oh, just some guards. Hello, gentlemen. Hello, hello. Do a save here. Oh my god, hydration check. Yeah. Okay, so somebody's eating the dead in their crypts. And they can't see them. So it's not like Draugr are poking around there. Not like any Draugr could get into a heavily fortified, guarded Luno city, you know? So, no, were you Mr. Grumpy Pants? Hello, Mr. Grumpy Pants. Wait, you look worried. What's wrong?
You there. You another Imperial puppet? Answer me.
No. Okay, I support the Empire, what of it? I'm no friend of the Imperials. I don't know what you speak of. I don't know what you're talking about.
There's a war on and you don't know what I'm talking about. The Empire is destroying everything Skyrim stands for.
Okay, hold on.
Honor, pride, mighty Talos.
Yeah.
Jarl Igmund can refuse to see me all he wants. The Silverblood family will be heard.
Okay. You mentioned Talos. I have talked your ears off, chat, about Talos, but let's hear his point of view.
That's a true Nord hero. A legend.
He wasn't even a Nord, though.
That the divines themselves lifted his soul into the heavens and made him a god.
That is true, though.
He founded the Empire, and now they've turned their back on him to appease the elves. Elves. Do the elves rule Skyrim, or do the Nords?
Technically, the Imperials rule Skyrim because their emperor, the emperor of the Empire, lives in Cyrodiil, which is predominantly Imperial. So chill, my dude, chill. So what's this about elves? You maybe need to chill a little bit because some elves are pretty cool.
They started the Great War.
Okay, excuse you. The
Nearly
Thalmor
destroyed
started the Great
Imperial
War.
City. Then the Emperor took the coward's way out and surrendered.
All right.
Now, elves dictate everything we do, and they don't want us acknowledging a mere human like Talos as the god he is.
Yeah, it sucks, dude, but it's one... Okay, first of all, dude, it's one group of elves that are assholes. Even other elves don't like them. That's how bad they are. Like, the rest of the elves in Somerset Isles, which is the elven homeland, Alinor, They don't like him either. They're like, these are some crazy extremists. Uh-oh. You know, they don't like him either. So why should the Jarl lend you his ear, Mr. Silverblood?
We own Sidna Mine.
You do?
Best prison in Skyrim.
Oh.
And source of half the wealth in
It's
the
a
city.
prison?
We keep the Reach safe. We flood Markarth with wealth.
Okay, okay.
Does the Jarl listen to us when we want to say? No.
He's trying to be impartial,
He's busy
man.
forgetting that Ulfric Stormcloak saved this city from the Forsworn.
Okay.
Ulfric's a hero, not a damn criminal.
I mean, he was a hero. Then he murdered the High King. I don't want to hear it, sir. I don't want to hear it. Ulfric saved Markarth? Tell me more. Okay, you guys are gonna get a little lore dump here. I think I mentioned this briefly, but we're gonna get to hear the story from somebody who's loyal to Ulfric.
He used the Thum.
We have the Thum
Shouted
too,
those Forsworn
because we're the
from
Dragonborn.
walls. Then he led a band of Nord warriors in to take the city. Just like Talos himself at the Battle of Old Hroldan, reclaiming the Reach from those heathen natives.
Okay. What are you saying, guy?
Stay out of trouble in my city.
Okay, okay. We're a good girl. Don't you worry. We gotta level up. Hold on a minute. Okay, let's get some health. We always need more health. And this time, I'm not touching any magic yet or any of the crafting stuff, because here's a little tip for you guys if you ever want to play Skyrim. Now, if you want to be like an alchemist, like let's say your character is like mainly like an alchemist or like an enchanter or a smith, be very careful about going into combat. If you dump all your talent points into like the crafting disciplines, you will be very weak in combat because you won't have any stuff that enhances your combat abilities. Like for example, the thing we've been putting points into, so to speak, is two-handed, because we're mainly a two-handed Warhammer physical combatant. And we got stuff like to do more damage, to ignore people's like armor rating is what it's called, to have less stamina get consumed when we do like our power attacks, which is when we like wind up to do a really big hit. But if instead you start putting points into like enchanting, smithing, alchemy, then you're going to be very weak in combat. So just as a little tip here, guys, just be very careful about that, that if you ever want to play like, have like a role play character where they're just like a crafter, be careful about going into combat. Always bring like a companion, or maybe be a mage, or have like staffs so you can do projectile stuff to get the drop on people, or be sneaky. However you want to play your character, because you can, if you want to do like no combat at all and just be like a crafter and a merchant, you can get a lot of mods that kind of support that kind of playthrough. So yeah, Skyrim, I don't know if I ever finished my story about why I like Skyrim so much. The customization, and you can just do whatever you please. You can turn Skyrim pretty much into whatever kind of game you want it to be, sort of. Like, there are people who have done like entire overhauls of Skyrim to make it into a different game. Like, there is this mod, quote unquote. I would hesitate to call it a mod, or more of its own complete video game. What this team did, it's this mod called Enderall, and what the team did is they took Skyrim. Let's get light armor, since we wear light armor, and this will help us be more protected. Increases the armor rating. Yeah, let's do that. So they took Skyrim's base engine, is what it's called, and they just completely made their own game off of it. It's like this big overhaul mod. I've never tried it because it takes some setting up, but maybe we'll do that on stream, guys. Maybe for the first time you guys can experience Enderall with me. But there have been like big, oh, these are Thalmor. Hello sirs and madams. We don't want no trouble, we just want to talk to the Jarl. Hello. Oh,
Who are you to approach the Jarl of Markarth?
okay, this must be his house, Carl. In search of work, I wish to purchase a home. We do want work, but I'm in search of work. I wish to speak with the Jarl.
Very well. You may approach the mournful throne, but watch your words.
Okay. We're very polite, no worries.
All right then.
Hey, excuse me, Jarl, sir. Jarl, Igman?
You speak to Igman, son of Arovdir, Jarl of Markarth.
Well, first, let's bring him the news. Perhaps you've heard there was an attack in the marketplace.
Guards told me. Poor Margaret.
Aww.
And witnesses report that the attacker was shouting some nonsense about being a Forsworn.
Yeah, I'm sure we should find Margaret.
Markarth has its troubles, but there are no Forsworn in this city. They
Probably
are
very
only
shaken
spread in
up.
the hills and along the roads where they live.
Yeah.
Everywhere else, we are in control.
I hope so. I certainly hope so. Which, by the way, chat, I should tell you about that. So when you first come into the city, there's this lady, and it kind of didn't go off properly because the guy took forever to get there, but the way it's supposed to happen is there's this lady there buying jewelry, and he sneaks up behind her and he stabs her and kills her. If you're quick enough, you can save her, which is what we did, but we didn't even have to be quick. Like, he was still, like, sneaking up or whatever, and it's like, oh, that was really funny. We just killed him, like, way far away, so you guys might have been a little confused. But usually you have to be very fast to save her life, and if it's your first time playing Skyrim, she's probably definitely going to die unless someone's told you ahead of time that, hey, when you go into Markarth, you can save this lady's life, keep an eye out, you know. So she can die, or you can save her life. I always try to save her life if I can, though. Let's tell him about dragons. Hey, man, there's dragons.
Yes, I know.
Oh, he knows too.
We have
Good.
some
He's
advantages
informed.
if
Good,
we
good,
come
good.
here. The city is built into the mountainside, so it's hard to reach into, even from the skies. And everything is made of stone, even the beds. We'll have no trouble from dragon's fire here.
Yeah. He's right. Markarth is one of the most well-protected cities from dragons, for sure. Unlike poor Whiterun. Did the people here suffer much from the war?
It all started here, this rebellion. When the Empire lost the Reach during the Great War, we became desperate.
Okay.
We promised a group of Nord militia free worship in exchange for help retaking the hold. Then the elves found out about it.
Whoops.
We were forced to arrest all of them. Ulfric Stormcloak,
That's what happened.
leader, used the whole thing as proof that the Empire had abandoned Skyrim.
Okay, I forgot about that.
The rebels called it the Markarth Incident. It was the founding day for the Stormcloaks, and where this war really started.
Gotcha. I had totally forgotten about that, chat, so I kind of relearned that. Okay, so yeah, if you start with like what's called the vanilla start in Skyrim without any mods, although my alternate start mod gives you that option, but I realized it didn't suit our Dragonborn to have that start. You ride in on a carriage because you were caught trying to cross the border, and they think you're up to no good, even though you weren't, you know, probably, question mark. You know, it's left vague on purpose so you can kind of build your own story for your character. Skyrim's pretty good about that. And there's all these criminals on the cart with you, including the one, the only, Ulfric Stormcloak. So, let's ask him for work. We gotta make some cash money. Begging your pardon, Jarl, I'm in search of work.
Are you a sellsword?
Okay, what? No.
Kind.
I just want to help.
No loyalty. Unreliable.
Hey.
I can't turn away a potential ally.
I'm loyal, I'm reliable.
Let's see if you're better than a common mercenary.
I will prove it to you then,
scouts
sir.
will track down one of the Forsworn leaders, hiding out in their blood-soaked camps.
You got it.
Deal with them.
You got it, buddy. Consider the job done, my Jarl.
We will see.
Okay. I can appreciate that. I can respect that. You need proof. I'm the same way in real life, guys. People, I like seeing actions and deeds. Where's your reason for we can ask him more about that story he was telling us. What's your reason for arresting them? The Empire lost the Reach before. Tell me about that.
The Aldmeri Dominion invaded the Imperial City. The Legion all but turned a blind eye to the other provinces.
Aw. Well, they had
Many
to.
of the disgruntled natives of the Reach used the opportunity to depose the Empire.
Oh.
Founded what they called an independent kingdom.
Uh-oh.
It was little more than a chaotic uprising, but the Reach was removed from Imperial authority for 2 years before we reclaimed it.
Right.
But the leaders of the uprising refused our offers of peace. They fled into the hills and became the Forsworn.
Yeah, that would be no good. See, the Forsworn wouldn't be so bad if they could, like, coexist peacefully with everybody else, but no, they just want to murder everyone and eat their corpses and summon Daedra, and they're awful. They're really bad. Which, by the way, chat, some of the Daedra aren't so bad. Don't tell the Vigilance of Stendarr or a lot of people in Skyrim that, but some of the Daedric princes is what they're called, which are the Daedric gods, are kind of okay. You know, they're kind of not super evil. So, What's your reason for arresting the Nord militia? I think he already said it, but let's just see what he has to say.
The White Gold Concordant.
Okay, that's the treaty I told you guys about.
The Great War forbids free worship of Talos.
Yep.
But that's what we promised Ulfric and his men.
Yeah, you had to break your
looking
promise.
back, but at the time we were hoping the elves wouldn't find
Oh,
out.
come on, they're gonna find
So
out.
when they did find out, it was either we arrest Ulfric and the militia, or enter into yet another war. with the
Which you don't
outlaws.
want, because they would have destroyed all of
The
you.
choice was clear. And now, Ulfric threatens the thinly veiled peace we sacrificed so much for.
Yeah. Like, I can see it from both sides, but at the end of the day, this is one of those things where you gotta put your head down until you can turn against the Aldmeri Dominion. Or turn against the Thalmor and tell them to go fuck themselves, right? I wish to purchase a home. We don't have money, but...
I don't know you, and I don't sell what precious property
That's
I have
fair.
outside.
That's fair.
But if you're willing to work,
I am.
prove to be reliable.
Yes.
I might deem you worthy to live here.
Okay, that's fair.
My steward will handle things from there.
Gotcha, sir. No worries. We will earn our
I
keep.
want no mercy for those forces.
You got it.
Understand?
Yes, sir, Jarl Igman. Is this your steward? Ririk.
I'm Igman's uncle.
Oh, that's
as well
cool.
as his steward.
Has he posted any bounties recently?
Jarl has put out a bounty on some bandits.
Oh, that's easy.
Take a look at this decree for details.
Oh, gotcha. The Bailey 4 skulls look out in the reach. Okay, so that's nearby. Okay, gotcha. Bailey.
Lost?
Oh, no, sorry, madam. Oh, she's very pretty. No, we don't need our lantern on anymore. Okay, let's do a save. Can save her with this one. I think that's really cool that you can give it an overhaul. It would be neat to make Skyrim. Ooh, hello, sir. It would be neat to make dang old Valmore. I think it's really cool. It'd be neat to make Skyrim into a merchant crafting game. I'd love to try that. Yeah, I totally encourage you guys to. Sorry, I'm getting distracted by handsome elven gentlemen. I totally encourage you guys to give that a shot. And there's so many resources that you can look up and stuff to help you with modding, and as long as you take your time. Oh,
The Dwemer Museum isn't open to anyone without the court wizard's permission.
who's the court wizard?
Galsimo.
Oh, that.
He's the Jarl's magical advisor, but he spends most of his time studying the rules.
Ooh.
If you want in, Galsimo has to give his say-so.
Okay.
He's usually in front of Nishuan Cell, just down the tunnel.
Wait, this tunnel? That tunnel? Okay, this must be the entrance to the museum. We don't want to go in there. He's been like, no, you're gonna get permission. So this tunnel is my. Let's go find our good buddy, who's going to become our good buddy, Calcelmo. Yeah, I totally encourage you guys to try out Skyrim and try out mods. I always. Ooh, this is gorgeous. Look at that. Look at that, chat. So beautiful. Beautiful. I definitely encourage you guys to give it a shot. Heck, I encourage you guys to give unmodded vanilla Skyrim a shot first, and then try mods. Or at the very least, if you're going to do a modded playthrough, have another one where it's just completely no mods, so you can kind of appreciate your mods a little more. I mean, you don't have to, but I think it really helps you appreciate how cool mods are when you look at the game without them, and it helps you like do a compare and contrast, you know, like maybe there's still stuff you like from it. Oh, this is the priest dude. We're gonna help out eventually.
Find out what's happening in the Hall of the Dead. Arcade will watch over.
Okay, we'll do that later. Look how beautiful this is. As you guys can tell, I am a huge nerd for ancient, like, civilizations, and whether on Earth or in video games. I love, like, ancient lost civilizations and ruins and archaeology and all that stuff. Yeah, I love it so much. I love it. Okay, are you Calcelmo? Yes. So he's a high elf, by the way, but you know, he's an elf that isn't a jerk.
What are you doing here?
He's just kind
The
of
excavation site is
puffy.
closed. I don't need any more workers or guards.
But I want to see the museum. I want to talk to you, buddy.
I told you I'm not hiring
No.
any more guards. Why do you people always bother me when I'm trying to finish?
I'm sorry, sir.
You idiot.
But
Do you even know who I am?
I just vouched for you.
Scholar on the Dwemer in all of Tamriel. And you people keep
I'm sorry.
bothering me. I'm sorry. I got too excited.
Oh, no.
I'm in the middle of some very stressful work.
That's okay, it's fine.
And I shouldn't have yelled.
Yeah, okay.
How can I help you?
Aw, see, he is nice, chat. He's just got stressed out. I can see, I can understand that. You just lose your shit. Gar said you own the museum.
Correct. It's a private place where I can...
No visitors allowed?
Occasionally, the Jarl will come in and have questions, but that's thankfully rare. I'll let you in if you agree to something for me.
Oh, ooh.
There's a giant spider in the Chuanzel.
Uh-huh.
My workers call her Nimhi.
Oh.
Poisoned one.
That's a pretty name.
If you deal with Nimhi, I'll let you into both the excavation site and my Dwemer museum. What do you say?
You got it. That sounds like a deal. That spider is good as dead, which breaks my spider-loving heart, chat. But we gotta do what we gotta do.
Enthusiasm. Good. Here's the key to the dig site.
Thank you, sir. You're researching Dwemer?
Yes. Their history and culture.
We're gonna be best buddies.
A race of stonecutters, artisans, and engineers. They invented machines and built elaborate underground cities.
They're so cool.
Towers to rival the gods themselves.
Dang.
And then, at a time we are still not sure when, they disappeared. The whole people, all at once, leaving behind only their works.
And it is one of the main points of lore speculation among the Elder Scrolls community, what actually happened to them. There are so many different theories people have. And yeah, that's a really cool thing to like dig into if you guys are interested. So we can have him enchant stuff and recharge stuff. We definitely do not have the money for that. Well, this is a dumb question, but I ask dumb questions for you guys, so you guys can just see what they say.
To protect my research, for one.
Obviously, yeah.
There are more cutthroat scholars out there who would steal my findings if they got the chance.
Yeah, people like that suck.
The excavations into Chuanzel are dangerous. Dwemer machines and traps still functional, even after thousands of years.
This is why Dwemer are badass. Let's see what he's got for sale. Which we probably won't be able to afford any. Oh, I want these books so badly because we are a nerd. Oh, look at all these spells. We're not going to be doing a lot of spell stuff as Mahali. At the most, we might pick up some basic healing spells, some basic like stuff like this, which helps us like swim faster or run faster, like basic quality of life, so to speak, stuff. Not too many like big oof spells, just like little useful things, stuff that lets us like land somewhere without taking a lot of fall damage. What's this? So yeah, just this is funny. That might be really funny. So we might just be doing like stuff where it's just kind of situationally useful, you know, that kind of thing. Practical, you know what I mean? Not really combat magic, because we do have someone who's big in combat magic, and it's me on our magical playthrough, which we will be returning to, don't you worry, chat. But yeah, we're gonna be doing a lot of Dragonborn stuff. Thank you, sir.
What? Oh, goodbye.
Okay, so we have a lot of quests, chat. So this is our mainline quest. We'll be doing that probably on come Monday, but right now we'll start this sometime too. This is a really, really amazing mod added quest. It's really good. So this is for a house. It's pretty cool. Miscellaneous. Oh, so it counts as miscellaneous. So let's uncheck this. Oh, there's a lot of stuff here. So that's the bounty. Oh, we haven't read his note yet. So his notes starts like a main quest line. So we're not going to touch that yet. Hall of the Dead, that's another one. Yep, that's another one. Kill the bandits, so we have some bounties. Okay, here it is. Kill Nimhi inside Nechuanzel, the ruins of markers at the top. So that's what we want to do. So let's save again. Oh, we're gonna hide in and do that, chat, and then I think we'll call it for the day because it's 3 hours. I'm getting a little late. I'm getting hungry. Okay, so he gave us the key, I'm pretty sure. Yep. Ta-da! Okay. Here we are in our very first Dwemer ruins. I love these so very much. So, you see that boy up there? Usually, he's just a statue, but we will encounter ones that actually attack us, and they are nasty. Oh, I want to pick this up, but it's so heavy. Oh, what are we carrying? Anything too heavy that we can grab? Can I grab at least one? Yep. How much is this weigh? Yeah, we can come back and get these another time. Do we need a shovel? I don't think we actually need a shovel for anything. But yeah, that reminds me. I think I did finish my... Ooh, it's dark and spooky in here. I think I finished my little ramble about why I like Skyrim so much. So yeah. Basically, it's very customizable. It's a fantasy game that's also open world, in addition to being customizable, and it has a really good story and lore tied to it that I really, really like a lot. And it has a really dedicated modding community, which I love being able to mod games a whole lot. And it has a ton of mods for it, I think even more than Oblivion. So even though Oblivion's my favorite because of the setting is a little more fantasy oriented. Like Skyrim's more like Nordic fantasy, which is fine. You know, I love a lot of parts of it, but Oblivion, I want that cog, gimme. Oblivion is more like generic fantasy, I guess you could call it. You know, it's less of a specialization, but it has its own flavor because of course it's, you know, the Elder Scrolls. Can I take this vase? Oh. Maybe we can bring it to our buddy in the museum. How much weight are we at? I can just go. I keep forgetting I have shortcuts. Okay, we can grab this. Let's do another quick save. I think that's something I'll do off stream too. After we end stream for today, I'm gonna head back to the museum and set up the exhibits we have, because we do have, oh, there's a tank. We can't take this jug, it'd be too heavy anyway. But I will, what displayable things we have, because we have like these, we have this named ring we still have, we have some, this might go in the museum, we have, maybe this will too. So I gotta see what we can set up to get some weight out of our inventory and also work on our museum, because we promised our buddy Aria that we would help him build up the museum. So we gotta keep our promise to our buddy. And we also gotta get some stuff out of our inventory that we don't really need to be hauling around because it belongs in the museum. We need more space. So I'll go set those up, and then on come Monday I will definitely show you guys our new displays, because off stream I can poke around and find them and, you know, not waste time looking for them on stream. Can I take this cog? Oh, it only weighs one. Gimme! But definitely can use this in crafting. Hello, buddy. Okay, we're gonna have to worry about poison now. Can you please hit him? Thank you. Thank you, madam. It's a little small. Oh, I just remembered, chat. We have a smaller base. Oh, and we have healing. Our other hand, okay. Oh, no, 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 no. Bad boy. That's a big boy, or girl. Usually bigger spiders are females, I believe. No, bad girl. I think poison will just wear off on its own. Yep. So we don't necessarily need to use a potion to get rid of it, but in certain cases we should, because it can like stack, or if we're at low health. Ow! Yeah, sometimes bones can hit us and 2 damage. It's kind of funny. And they like bounce all over the place. It's hilarious. Oh, oh. Sorry to disturb your resting places, little skeleton. That's a ghost! That's a dang old ghost. Do we have... We have this enchanted axe and this enchanted sword. What about these? Are these enchanted? Alright, I'm gonna have to go in. Hello, sir. I have these enchanted... Oh, that's a lot of ghosts. That is 2 whole ghost boys. Bad ghost. Bad ghost. Bad ghost. She's level 45! What? No, 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 no. Hey, Ghost Boys. Oh, that had no charge in it. Because enchanted weapons have like, see how it says burn? This one says burns the target for 5 points. Sorry guys. Target on fire take extra damage. And see that bar there? I'm trying to point to it. I can't really, wait, I can. Okay, see this bar right here, chat? And that runs out. It just turns into a normal weapon. Bad boy. Bad boy. Turns into a normal basic ass weapon. This is out. As you can see, that's what it looks like when it's out. So we can't do anything with, we even can't hit anything with stabs, which is really unfortunate. Okay, let's turn on our healing. Oh, something's been attacking her. Interesting. We don't want those ghosts to hit us. I think the ghosts have been beating on her. Bad ghost, bad ghost, bad ghost. He's immune to the enchant, but the sword still counts as an enchanted sword. So, oh, that's her. I thought she was way bigger. Sorry, lady. We had to do it. Okay. Oh. Yeah, because I really like spiders. That sells for a lot. Let's collect that up. And I know that might not be a popular pick. Oh, sorry to anyone with arachnophobia in chat. I'm sorry. I forget to warn people about that. But I guess Calcemo kind of warned us because he's like, I want you to attack this freaking spider. And it's like, uh-oh. Beware. Oh, wait. A note. Started the Lost Expedition. Oh, we'll have to do this next time. Huh, okay. So we're gonna report back to Calcemo because we are out of time for today, but let's read this letter real quick just for next time. And I need to drop off some books too. Let's not read his note yet. That was the gentleman that walked up to us and kind of slipped it into our like pack. He's like, did you drop this? It's like, no, but I'll keep my mouth shut because he clearly has plans for us. Okay, note from Elatheus. So this was from the guy we just found on the ground. Salonia. We've been saddled with some researchers who can't go 4 steps without examining something, and then they fight about as well as you'd think. Probably worse. Strom at least has some magical competence, but none of them can swing a sword. Ersh and Krog seem up to something, so I'll have to keep an eye on them. But Stalvin assures me they're trustworthy. Aletheus. So I'm guessing this was our poor... Yep, Aletheus. This was him. So there was some expedition going in here. Let's just clear these away for next time. Hit. Or not. Do I actually have to use a sword? That's funny. Can I use my pickaxe? This will be funny. No. That's interesting. Oh, it counts as hitting his... Wait, what? Do I have to move his corpse? Usually you're supposed to be... You're supposed to be able to cut through this. Sorry, buddy. I'm gonna have to drop you down here. Now can I cut through this? Yep, there we go. That was weird. Oh, it's an actual door to connect oneself. Further in the ruins. We are gonna save that for Monday, guys. Okay, we have a lot of stuff in our inventory. And yeah, just a quick thing here. I hope you guys don't mind that I take care of some like little housekeeping stuff, like off stream, just so we don't have to really worry about it and we can like concentrate. Like, I swear something was moving. We can concentrate on like the adventure and I don't have to do like sell stuff every 2 seconds. Sorry, baby. That's by Venom. That kind of sells and it's kind of light. Carry weight. What is our carry weight at? You guys can't see it because I'm in the way, I think. Oh no, I'm not in the way. Nope, I am in the way. 296 out of 335. Oh, we're not carrying a whole lot. Venom. Let's take the venom. No, I want to take the Dwemer stuff. Gimme. So, all I'm gonna do off stream is, maybe I might stock up on some potions, you know, poke around. In cities we've already been in, so you guys aren't missing anything. But mostly I'm gonna set up any of displays in the museum that need to be set up, because that just takes time. Like, there's no, like, no one will be talking to me or anything. It's just like a loading thing, and then it's like, oh, the displays have been set up. So it's, you know, guys aren't gonna miss anything. And also, I want to poke around and see where it put everything, so when we're on stream, when we're live, I can show you guys immediately and be like, hey, here it is, so we're not spending like an hour looking for everything, you know, because it's a big museum. Oh, we can sit here. We're missing some health, so snack on some. We got a rabbit haunch. Attack him by the haunches. So let's snack on that. There we go. I think this is a good place to end the day. We can report into Cosimo next time. This is a nice little sitting spot. So yeah. Anyway, so off stream, I'll just try to set up the displays in the museum and find out what it's set up, what counts as display, you know. And I'll make the replicas on stream, because we kind of have to work up to earning some of those ingots. Like the gold ingot was really expensive, so we'll do that together. And maybe just some, like, I think of what else. I wonder who put that chair there, lol. A bit of a scary place to sit and chill. The Dwemer, I guess, you know. Like, maybe over the centuries, like, there was more, like, stuff here that it was more safe. But I don't know, Dwemer were kind of crazy, so they seem like they'd be into, like, a nice little sitting spot above a long drop, you know? And be like, we're not stupid enough to fall, you know, have this little spot. It is kind of cramped, you know? Look at this. There's not a whole lot of space, but it's beautiful. Look at this. It's a really nice place to sit. We can see this, which back in the Dwemer's time, this was probably something else entirely, but the Nords have converted it into their Hall of the Dead. It probably was like, maybe it was like a hangout place or something, you know? Maybe it was a tavern. I don't know. Did Dwemer have taverns? Question mark. They'd seem like they'd be too cool for taverns. They'd have like a milk bar or something. Like, the thing I get in my head is, do you guys know, if you've ever played Majora's Mask, Legend of Zelda the Majora's Mask, the milk bar, like, it makes me think of that. Don't worry if you're not familiar with it. For anybody who knows, that's exactly what I think of. It's like kind of this fancy, like, bougie kind of place, and you go there to drink like these fancy drinks and stuff. So, and milk and other drinks besides, you know, alcohol. So anyway, so yeah, I'll just do some like tidying off stream, and you know, nothing big. You guys aren't gonna miss out on anything. So yeah, just little stuff. So anyway, that's gonna be it for today. I hope you guys had a nice time. Thank you for joining me. It was so nice to see some new people in chat, and it's always so much fun to talk to you guys, you know, and hang out, and it means a lot to me that you guys spend your precious time with me. So yeah, we'll be back on Monday with more Dragonborn stuff, and maybe after next week we'll do some Oblivion, or we'll go back to our Magic playthrough, you know. Well, you guys will just have to wait and see. So anyway, that's gonna be it for me today. Thank you for streaming. I had fun. I'm glad you guys have fun. Thank you for being here. So yep, I was happy to have you guys here. And until next time, be good to yourselves, be good to each other. And stay hydrated, stay fed, get good sleeping schedules if you can. Take care of yourselves, okay? And I will see you this coming Monday. Oh, and I am totally spacey. It's the winter holidays, and I won't see you guys. So I know some of you might celebrate Christmas, so early happy Christmas. I hope you get to spend it with people you love very dearly. And I hope you have a wonderful holiday season, whatever you guys celebrate. Winter solstice was a few days ago, so belated happy winter solstice, guys. And Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, or if you don't celebrate at all, I technically don't, but yeah, whatever you guys celebrate, I hope you have a really happy time with friends, family, or just by yourselves, because, you know, that can be a good time too. Take care of yourselves, and I will see you on Monday. Love you guys so much. Bye for now.